There we go, now my mic's on. I always do that. Every time. I need to put a sticky note on my computer that says, your mic's not on, stupid! Hello. Welcome to Amnesia. Game series I have not played in a billion years. Ages ago, I streamed the first Amnesia. And, enjoyed it. I did like it. That was like 2 or 3 years ago now. And then I never got back to continuing the series, so now we're gonna continue the series with the game that I've heard the most complaints about. I've heard Bunker is really, really good, and I heard decent things about the one before that too. Really, the only one I've heard a lot of complaints about is this game, so we'll see. I've not played it, so we're gonna give it a try. Hello, Bio. Hello, Lobsol. I don't know what Justine is, if it's like a short I hadn't heard that before I turned on my program here. Maybe it's some kind of DLC or something, I don't know. We're gonna try and play as much of the game as we can today. Amnesia, I don't think tends to be that long. Like, I remember we beat the first one in maybe 2 days. Control screen brightness, that looks fine. Start new game. It truly is a terrible title. Ugh. Why do the pigs have machines? What are they doing with the machines? 4 hours. Yeah, I thought so. We could maybe beat this today if I'm really determined. I don't think I will be. We'll see. Let me pull the YouTube page up. How's everyone doing? Is the volume good? It's loud on my side. Oh, yay. Okay, yeah, my frickin' dashboard's not been working lately. I do not know what is up with that, but we'll keep an eye on it. Alright, yes, Machine for Pigs is a, metal game. Very metal. Metal game name. I'm guessing it's made by the same team that did the original. I know nothing about this series. Like, nothing. I remember the first game, I remember enjoying it. It's like Lovecraftian, and I think you summon something to this world. My memory is vague, but I liked it. I remember that. It was a good game. I could see what the hype was about. I have to live vicariously through others playing scary games. I can't afford adult diapers anymore. I've always been that person in my friend group. I'm the one that plays the games so that everyone else can watch them because they're too afraid to play it. That's always been my role. I don't know what's broken inside of me, but it just doesn't mess with me. Amnesia's not exactly the most memorable of games. I feel like it's memorable in an emotional sense and not like a mental sense. Like, I remember how I felt playing the game. I don't remember what happened. You know? So it's still a fun experience.
Daddy,
hello, Ratch.
Daddy, please don't kill me.
Excuse me? Hey, Paul. When did this one come out, I wonder? I actually don't remember when the first one... Early 2010s? Hey, Sun Dormant. I want to say the first one came out in 2008, and this was 2011. I'm gonna guess that's the pig machine. How's the volume, guys? Is it too loud? I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, because it is really loud. Okay, so somebody's calling for Daddy. Daddy, Daddy! There was, in fact, a big machine. Now I'm gonna wake up in a prison cell with the, typical amnesia. That was a lot of shit. Yeah, I thought it was, like, my volume is at 10% of 100%, and it was still reaching the yellow, like, warning sign of too loud. Like, holy shit, this is a loud game. I might be able to go into the game settings and fix it. Okay, so he's drunk. Interesting. Weird opening. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It was kind of all over the place. Like, blood red screen and a kid's voice, and then some guy in a machine exploding, and then I'm in a prison cell, and I hear a voice and singing, and now I'm here. Oh good, now I get to... Am I drunk? There's a Bible. There's a Bibli. And some wine. Okay, maybe this is the prison cell I was in. It's like a room, but with a wall. Oh, it's not. It's a bed turned into a prison cell. Damn. Somebody locks you up. Okay, that's me sneaking. Need to find a lantern. That's me jumping. How do I interact with this? That's my journal. Why does horror music tend to go la la la? Yeah, I don't know. But speaking of horror music and good horror games, today I watched a stream of The Bramble King. Hot damn, gang. That is an amazing game. If you can, play it. If you can't play it, watch somebody play it. Because that game is transformative. It's horror, but it's also not horror. It's a folktale. So it's horrific in the sense of folktales have fucked up shit in them, but they also have, like, really beautiful and cheerful and sweet things. Like, it's a very beautiful blend. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to what buttons do what here. Okay, this is to crouch. This is to jump. Okay. That grabs things. That's weird. In my dreams, I see a man dressed in jaguar skins and feathered like a bloodied saint. Blooded, not bloodied. What came from the heart lubricated us. It crushed evil under its tread and liberated us all. The fetid heat of the jungle mirrored somewhere behind my forehead. My temple pounds. The blood boils on my skull. It feels as if there is something alive there. A rat. A damn rat gnawing through my brains, eating its way out into the world. Even the laudanum will not quell its endless hunger. I hear my children playing in the attic, but it fills me with terror, not love. What desperate thoughts are these? 1899. Ooh. Alright, well the controls are weird. But I guess this, I don't know, was originally a PC game? Maybe that's why. Anything in here working? Aha, I have a lamp. Thank you, lamp. Can I open the prison cell now? Eh? What was that? Hold down to move. Press L to throw open the door. Can't actually see what I'm doing with that. Is it very dark for y'all? Because sometimes that happens where the darkness gets really bad on the stream itself. So I might brighten it a little so y'all can see a little better. Okay, and then input is fine. What was I looking for? I guess that was it. Okay, it's just locked. I just can't do anything. Loading screen. I couldn't interact with that. Kind of looks like it has a lock on it or something. What painting is that? That is a famous painting. I recognize that from somewhere. It's an honest opening, and public opinion of this game is to be trusted. Oh, wanted to give you props for your Hideyuki Kikuchi video. That was extremely well researched, and through your analysis of Kikuchi's works was gripping. Thank you, Kuro Visuals. Sorry, that didn't come through on my side. I need to learn to not use the dashboard program. It's always, always wrong. It misses things. It doesn't show me when people are talking. I just need to use YouTube's. Wrote an Amnesia fanfic. Oh boy. Is that a thingy? I've been writing Naruto fanfic because apparently I've traveled back in time to when I was 12 years old. But golly, I had to. I started reading or watching the anime again, and I was like, God damn, I could do this universe, but better.
Daddy, find us.
Oh no, I'm daddy. I'm daddy. And I did something to my children, I bet. I did something horrible. Pigs! I just realized there's pigs. Is it your machine that's made me do terrible things to my children? What if I don't want to find my children? I held your hand and watched...
Watch the blood pool between your legs. You lived long enough to see Edwin, but not Enoch.
Oh, wifey
Careful,
died.
I promise you this.
Wifey dead. Dead wifey. Gotta have a dead wifey. You know how that goes. Some very classic paintings. Effluent. Some, poisonous flowers, I think. At least a cat's. Oh, good, a pig! A pig head. Mask? A mask? It looks like a mask. Spectacles, glasses, teeth. Why do all of your beds have cages? What if Daddy is a cop and the machine is for him? Okay. Book? Book? No. Oh, if I hold it and move, I can open things. I really want to know why your house is like this, bro. It's a very... This is a cool aspect, though, because I've always felt like Victorian beds could be very imposing, how big they are. Put cage on them. Yeah, that's creepy. Is that a Compet fanfic, or... Are you talking about what, Oh, the Amnesia story? That would be pretty horrifying. More farming pictures. Many, many pictures. I haven't seen a repeat of a painting yet. I feel like they're all in the same, like, school. Maybe not. But they seem similar. Some of them look like they're definitely the same artist. I don't know why. I just like examining paintings and arts and things in games. I think it's interesting what they pick. Ye old toilet. What? Is that? Why? Is it for the... Maybe the force makes it flush? I don't know why that is. Interesting. I recognize that painting too. Towels. Bathtub. Don't like that. Don't know how I feel about the children giggling. So far, your house has lots of painting and no children. How do you get downstairs, bro? Where is your staircase? Was that door... That door wasn't open. It's a ghost door.
Papa, this way.
And he said in the journal... Oh. In the journal mentioned hearing his children playing upstairs. Apparently I'm also a ghost. I don't have feet. So I'm being haunted by the ghosts of the children that I definitely murdered. Definitely. They don't want me to go in that room yet. Children, is that you? What is that the pig face again? A pile of clothing? Hello, folks joining us. Uh-oh. The house I grew up in had an attic like this in the garage.
There's a bad man coming.
I'm the bad man, aren't I? I'm your daddy, and I'm the bad man, and I did murder you. I solved it. I fixed my amnesia. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Daddy says there won't be a Christmas this year. He is too busy. Nanny says we must not disturb him. He is ever so busy. He is gone for work before she wakes us, and often we are asleep before he returns. We found a bird in the garden with a broken wing. We gave it to Nanny, who said it was a filthy thing, and hit it with a rolling pin. Later, we crept downstairs to bury the body when everyone was asleep. There was a pig in the garden. We heard it snuffling about. Then Daddy came and said we had to come inside straight away. He was furious, but we think he'd been crying again. Pigs are underrated in horror, I think. They are some nasty-ass animals. Press L to throw it. Now I'm just gonna throw my children's beloved toys. I'm a terrible father. Absolutely. Is this the lamp? I picked up a lantern. Turned on by pressing... Okay. One wanted attention. I wonder... I wonder if there's going to be something following me. Eh? Do I have to put that away first? Ah! Get out of my way, fucking box. And put you over there. Hello? I don't think that's a safe way to light your attic. Seems dangerous.
We're hiding, Daddy.
I noticed. The fuck is with all your pig masks? Are you communists? Is that what this is about? Oh, okay, I can't have my lantern out. Oh, there we go. Scissors? Yep. More pig masks. For some reason, the attic brought me here. Not sure what this is. Bedroom. More farm animals. Creepy music. Might as well bring this out, I guess. How old is this? This is at least 10 years old, I think. Biblia. Give me my bibli. Oh, is it the chair I can move? Oh my god, can I throw it? Oh, this is gonna be fun. This game is now very good. Because I can pick up and throw stupid shit. Where did I find... There we go, there we go. Go! Oh,
Daddy.
I didn't mean to just drop it. I was gonna throw it, but... Hey, what's with that picture there? What's that? What's with that? That's weird. Why is that in your house? Oh no. Now we're, into some bad shit. What's that guy's name? This is some divine comedy shit. Your house has some weird locks on it, too. Why this? What is? That's some Dante's Inferno shit, too. Most of this other stuff looks more normal. Thought the chair said daddy for a minute. Yeah. Eh. Uh-oh. That one's bad. That one seems pretty bad. Why do you have normal ones mixed in with horrifying ones? Why are you like that, Daddy? Ooh, somebody's a collector of ancient artifacts. This is definitely not a sign that you unearthed something you should not have. Oh no. Oh no, the ancient texts. You found the dark secrets, and they ate your children. I know I was complaining about the art, but I didn't dislike it that much. Oh, we were playing cards. Can I play? Can I have this gun? Can I have this mask? Now it's actually on a person's face. Are they just a family of, like, lucha libres? Can't have the gun. Two. $10 p.m.? Was Daddy a museum thief? More likely, Daddy was a very rich man in that era when all the rich men were paying for other people to go steal shit from Egypt and the Middle East and elsewhere. That was in vogue. Probably still is, let's be real. I should go look at this painting that fell over. I don't know what was on the front of it, and I can't pick it up. Is this, the rape of somebody? That Greek story where a bunch of, like, horse people steal a bunch of ladies? Kinda looks like it might be. Yeah, and there's Lita and the Swan. Yeah. Yeah, she getting kinky. Alright. Can I play piano? Oh no, give me that! I want that! Let me fuck with it. Yes. Can I... Let me play piano with it. No, it doesn't make any noise. That's stupid. Fuck up your house. What's this? Oh, a big painting fell. Which one was that? Ooh, that's eerie. That's really different. I keep waiting for some of the paintings to, like, change. Like, you look at them at 1 minute, and then you come back, and there's something else. Oh, I almost missed that. That doesn't look like Egypt. That looks like Spain and Portugal. Granada? Is that Granada? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. That's also some kind of dead person. Some very nasty pictures you have, sir. I do dig it. I do dig it. Except for probably the haunted things you took and stole from other cultures. You should probably put those back. But they did already eat your children, so it's too late. That's that same picture, but... Okay, so it's not the horse one. But it's some kind of Greek or Roman something historical event. I have a feeling if I recognize more of these paintings, they might be pointing towards something, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be giving them more credit than they have earned. Why do you have a genie lamp? If I rub it, do I get to leave the haunted house? Oh, the phone is ringing. Hello? Moshi Mosh?
Hello?
Precious eagle cactus fruit. Help us.
What? Huh? What does that mean? I'm confused. Eagle cactus fruit? What is eagle cactus fruit? Sir, this is a Wendy's? Yeah, for real. I don't think we have eagle cactus fruit. He has a lot of guns, though. Why can't I pick up any of them and use them against the inevitable nightmares to come? Why do you just have a shirt on your shelf? That's weird. Bottles. I'm judging your everything. Pick it up. Yes. Yes. Me and this chair are gonna go on an adventure. No! Open the damn door. Excuse you. Trying to keep me and Cher from our adventure. Me and Cher are going places. All the other doors, I think, are locked. Where else can I go? Where else can Cher and I go? Can I break a window? No, but it did freeze for a second. It was like, what do I do with this? Alright, I must have missed something in this room. Something on the desk? Do I just go back out in the main room? Everything has the weird-ass locks. Oh, hey. What we got? Nothing useful. Books? That looks like Jewish writing? Maybe? No. It just was blurry. Bottles. Alright, stand up. A note. Of course. The bank is refusing credit, the ignorant swine. I sit alone at night and weep once the children and servants are safely asleep when they cannot hear me. My darling, how I need you now. They say I have squandered my fortune, that my investment in the latest machines has ruined the family name. What? That I was to remain a local butcher. What are these two arms compared to the multitude that can be applied without pay, without tire, by adapting the mechanisms we find in the looms and the mills? But if the bank has its way, it will all come to nothing. For they come for the house, I swear, I will kill them all, I will kill them all. I'll take my rifle, So bro is a rich dude who is a butcher. The butchers wouldn't have been rich, so either he started as a butcher or maybe he owned butchers, like something like that. And the wife dies in childbirth. He's got 2 kids, Enoch and somebody else, very Bible name. And then the kids play upstairs and they notice daddy's sad all the time and he has pigs, I guess because he's a butcher. And he's sad because he's running out of money because he invested all his money in replacing his employees with machinery for the pigs to make his butchery be mechanized, and now they're gonna come take the house. He has a fuck ton of guns. That's the gist so far. Is there anywhere else I can open? Or maybe there's something else I've missed in here. A drawer. Cannot interact with this drawer. He has a lot of alcohol. Maybe you'd have saved money if you hadn't spent it all on the drinking. I guess I just backtrack. Has anybody here actually played the game, or are we all in the dark together? Together in the darkness. You, me, in this chair. Is it locked now? Isn't this the way I came? I'm pretty sure it is. Can I open this? No. Alright, so these are the only... I can't interact with these. Can I touch the doorknob? No. Okay. Seems like we're all in the dock together. I wonder, do the Amnesia games actually connect, or if they're all just vaguely in the same universe? I feel like this one's not really related to the first one. I don't think it... I think it's in the same era, but I don't think this is the same dude. I wish I remembered more. I may have to replay the game off stream. What am I supposed to do here? Beat the game, don't remember a thing about it, though. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, is that a... hello? Okay, no. That's not like a book I can pick up. I guess I already got the one note. Yeah, I guess I can't. I'm gonna have to open a guide this early just because I'm stupid and don't understand. Okay, phone rang. I read a note. Is there nothing else in here to interact with? Maybe something to, like, maybe a secret doorway? I remember, I think the previous Amnesia had, like, secret doors. I don't remember if it was a mansion. I know you start in, like, a dark... I think it was a castle. Alright, I'm Googling it. Amnesia... Machine for Pigs walkthrough. I can't spell, but Google found it anyway. Alright, the mansion. Okay, ringing phone. Ah, I was right. There is a secret you have to interact with. I just didn't find it. Oh, now my chair is blocking me. Ah, have a seat, chair. Okay, it's this gun. Weird noise. That has unlocked something. Okay, I guess I just leave it like that. Aha! We're going into the barn. Oh. That's horrifying. One, because I have secret spy windows. And two, there go my children. What does that do? I don't know if that changed something in the hallway, or... I guess I follow my children? No, there's nowhere else to go here. Yeah, that's not good. Replacement is dissatisfactory, so like a pump. Better the intestinal canal, like a tapeworm already hosting intrusion in the breed. Brass better than copper, more resistant, filaments sewn to bone hold. Marrow pipe removal with needle potential. Composite replacement straightforward. Will respond to electromagnetic inducement to increase yield rate. Serum provides accelerated resetting, resulting in naturalized movement within 2 to 3 days. Subjects still require severing of frontal lobes to reduce emotional distress upon reactivation. Damn it, damn it. Damn this wretched soul, if only it were like clockwork. He's trying to make clockwork people. Bro. Why are you making clockwork people? Oh man, the fucking bathroom.
This dawning epoch, this age of reason, an empire grown fat, ripe for the bleeding.
Oh boy. Is that your family? Why are you spying on everyone in your house, bro? It's not good. It's not good. Oh no. Go up. Okay, it went up. Thank you. I'm gonna have to run from something eventually. What's in my house? That doesn't seem good. Seems bad. I think some of these pictures might be alterations of paintings, because that style, I don't think that, yeah, she's cooking a baby. I don't think that's a real historical painting, because I don't think the morals of that era, I don't know, man. I don't know if they'd have liked that. This one shows up a lot. Ugh. What's that one? The underworld, maybe? Some kind of snaky creature? In Lily's honor, a banquet. We will fasten that great mouth down over the chimney and hail the world and suck the fairies and the nonsense clean from your dirty heart. So far, the lore seems interesting and the gameplay is just slow. But it might pick up. I like a game with good paintings. I dig looking into classic art and how you can use it to kind of infer meaning and create interesting parallels. Is Lily his wife? I'm gonna guess. There were lily flowers in the bedroom where he talked about his wife dying, so I'm gonna guess that she's Lily. Rich people are weird, I guess. That is the eternal truth. Rich people and witch people are always weird. Always. Absolutely weird. Sometimes they're weird in a cool and interesting way, and sometimes they're weird in an Elon Musk way. And unfortunately, in our era, we don't seem to have any of the cool and interesting weird rich people. We have only the fuckos. I don't know if that was like a chapter end or something. I guess not. It's just moving to a new section. To run, hold while moving. Yeah, it seems like we're definitely gonna be, getting some action soon. Daddy says we're not allowed to play with the animals anymore. We were playing hide and seek with Cook and he came and shouted at us, just as we were going to hide behind Mr. Grumpy Teddy. I'm gonna make a prediction. Kids get killed by the machinery because they're used to playing with the animals, and then they get caught up in the machine for pigs and they get butchered. Cook says it's because of the guns in there, but he always lets us help polish them, so it can't be that. Anyway, that room is haunted. If you sneak around there at night, you can hear the ghosts in the walls behind the cases. No, that's a person! They're often angry, or that's how it sounds. We think that's why you can hear them rattling their chains and slamming doors and things like that. We don't like it in there anyway. He probably has real people, like, chained up in his walls or something to experiment on. More lilies. Hello, pop culture. Love your content. Horror games are awesome. Your voice is great as a narrator. Thank you. Glad you enjoy it. That's different. Different style. Tree looks really creepy for some reason. Oh, I wonder. Some of these I know are like famous pictures, but I wonder if any were created by people on the team. Like this is like just like a classic work of art is what that looks like. That looks like Dante almost. That I know is like real classic art. That is. But I wonder about some of them. I'm gonna probably end up doing a deep dive into art after this. Like now I just want to know what all's in this house. Big ass house too. Papa! 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 The fuck is happening, Papa? The house doth quaketh! Something about the... if I remember correctly, the stories themselves are separate, but revolve around a certain element. I have a feeling there is a similar Cthulhu-esque, maybe a central reason for the horror. Is that the Tower of Babel? That's probably going to be tied in together. Maybe they all investigated the same haunted place somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, it's probably different people. Not good when you enter the dining room and hear people screaming as they're torn apart. Seems bad. Let me read the title. I must read it. Oh, now I can't get closer. Something, there's a violin. Looks like roses. Am I reading it backwards, maybe? Is that better? No. The quality of the image is just so hard. And from this angle, I really can't see it. Wish there was like a partial kneeling. There's music. Oh, I can turn a light on. There's a cello, another piano. These dudes rich as fuck. 2 pianos? Bro, you're rolling in it. Oh, good. Dieses hers. Mein kind, schlaf und ich. This is some kind of song. I do not read German. Wunden, aufennen, mein dieses hers. Under meiner Hand. Something, some song. Somebody singing something about my something or other. Fancy dining room. Oh, the pig mask is gone, and now it's a dude wearing a fursuit. That same painting. Lots of paintings of war and hell and farms. Kind of associating them. That's no good. Lots of lilies. Oh, a secret room. Or maybe not, it's just a hallway. Was there another area down? Yeah, I want to go look over there. Okay, this is the running. This is a hallway. So there's a hallway behind me and a hallway over here. Is this a dead end? Let's... Oh. Okay, you're that kind of rich weirdo. Giant anteater. Hippopotamus. bear. A spider. A bunch of butterflies. There's that picture of the pig again. What is that? Capybara or I don't know. There's a bird. More lily flowers. Do I get to actually take a gun now? Because this house is full of goddamn guns and I haven't got to have one. Can I not open? Oh, he's a hunter. Of course he is. If he's a butcher, why would he not be a hunter in this age? Just killing lots of beautiful wild animals. And I still can't take a gun. Damn it. Is this locked? It's not. Oh, it actually goes outside. Oh no, I'm having the vapors again. Are those animals gonna like come to life and fuck me up? That would be amazing. This is a cool house. Yeah, I am a little irritated at the fact that there's so many guns and they don't even let you comment on the guns. Like, it's just a kind of a weird thing for you to be in a horror game where your life's gonna be in danger and to not even mention, like, maybe I should bring a gun. You know, examine it and say it's, like, nailed to the wall or it's decorative or something at least. But they didn't really. I am to have a visitor, the distinguished Professor A. He has come to ascertain my mental well-being after my prolonged absence from the club. But I am not stupid. He is here to spy for them. When they stalked the Ripper, he was often called to pontificate upon lacerations and missing organs. And now he comes to me, to doff and wheedle, and my dear sir, but you must still grieve, and perhaps just a quick look at your engines, the triumph of the age. He knows nothing of loss, nothing of sacrifice. But to refuse, that would simply poke the hornet's nest. Invite a swarm of interlopers and thieves. I must entertain this buffoon and submit to his intrusion. Perhaps I should show him the trippery. See whether his stomach, so trained by rummaging the innards of clumsily vivisected whores, is strong enough to stare into the real engines of his golden age. I may introduce him to Jack, or his sons at least. We have stronger locks on the windows now, and we bring their toys to them. Is he in charge of, like, a family of murderers? Why do you have a photo of dead people? Bro, why do you have a photo of dead people? Is that a real photo of dead people? It looks like a classic photo. Damn. Visually, so far, the artistic element, I'm digging it. I'm digging the, what they're putting down. But it is a little slow. We are now in what? I don't actually have my dashboard up, so I can't tell the time. We have been here for... Wow, does nothing tell me the time on YouTube, really? Stream settings? No? Oh, there it is. 45 minutes. And mostly what's happened is my house has shaken. And I've heard my children calling me. A little slow. It is kind of cool looking at the pictures, and yeah, I was just gonna say, like, the fact you know there's mirrors behind them now, there's something else going on. Like that. Oh, that's not good. That's a mirror for the seeing of bodies. I don't know what I just moved. Did I move it down or up? Ah, yes. Bro. That's no good, bro. Bro, that's no good. Don't want to spoil, but it is pretty slow. That's alright. I kind of went into it feeling like... I remember the first Amnesia kind of had a slow... And all this goddamn blood. This feels like a house that's set up to trap and catch people. Look at that bloody... Oh, man. The setup here tells such a story. Ooh. I am definitely digging this environment. 10 out of 10 on environment. And it's a machine. They started butchering people. Hold down to do a circular motion. Did I turn it off? Or on? More bloody tools. That's a saw they used to, like, get rid of bodies. Slow burn layers of fear. I feel like that's almost a bad, well, layers of fear is even slower. Like, I'm not a big fan. I recently watched somebody play it, and I'm glad now that I watched someone play it and didn't play it myself, because I would have been very mad. Like, it just drags on, like, by the, you have long since gotten the point of what the story's trying to say, and it's still going. And then when it ends, it doesn't really go anywhere. Like, it just feels like, oh, well, yeah. Okay, now there's blood out here. Layers of Fear was very disappointing to me. Like, it's not bad, but given the hype around it and how the game itself advertises as, like, the revolutionary narrative game, it's like, I've played things that are 10 years older than that did the narrative game far better and did so much more in the game part of it, because Layers of Fear really doesn't feel like a game. Somebody else has been playing with chairs the way I have. Or did I put that there? It's not a bad game. It's just a poorly designed one. It needed a lot of polish. It needed to be shorter. And I feel like Layers of Fear 2 is just the same thing again, once more with feeling, and they really didn't learn a lot from it. I don't know. It's fine. If it's what you like, I don't think it's bad. I just think it's over hyped. Can I play pool? 10 out of 10. Game's amazing. Alright, no, we gotta drop that. We gotta play the game right. Well, this is in the way. Can I move it?
I must say, my dear man, you look awful.
Yes, I seem to have picked up something rather nasty in Mexico.
I do understand what you've been through. A lesser man would have crumbled. Yet you have made all of this. Your great factory, your charities. It is a wonder for one man alone.
It will all be made clear, Professor. But first, a drink.
Man, it's... Okay, I need to put away this lamp. Can I move it? No, I can rotate it, but I can't move it back. I want to play real pool! I can't put everything in the middle. Now it's very dark. I want to put the... I can't arrange the triangle. Fine. Where's the cue ball? Just gonna... Oh, that's a perfect shot. Let's get that one. Hey! Oh, I scratched it. Damn it. Let me get the cue ball back. No. Give me the cue ball! I gotta play this legal. I gotta play this right. Get the fucking cue ball. Oh my god. Game. Don't give me this and then don't let me fuck with it. You must give me the cue ball. I had it for a second. Oh, you fuck. You fuck. Can I jump on the table? I can. Give me my goddamn cue ball. Okay, there we go. Okay, we gotta go back here. You gotta go behind the line. When you scratch, you gotta go behind the line. Alright. Let's see, what's a good shot? Whoa, oh, I fell off the table. I forgot I was standing on the table. Let's go over here. Get him. Nice! 3 in a row. Not bad, not bad. And then we're lined up over here. My dad was a pool hustler. He taught all his kids how to play pool. My siblings more than me. I never hustled. Oh, I scratched again. I should have aimed more to the left. Oh, that one did go in. I can't get my ball again! Everyone having fun? This is tier gaming for me. Give me stupid shit I can fuck with in your game. That's beautiful. That's art. Alright, we'll get a couple more. Ah, perfect! Perfect. Oh, I haven't been paying attention for the 8-ball. I don't know if I got that in already, but... Oh, that almost went there. We did get something in the corner? Yes! Yeah, I think I already hit the 8-ball in. Actually, are all the balls stripes? There's no solids? Weird. Oh, there's the 8-ball. Stop right there, 8-ball. Don't do it. Don't do it! Oh, we lost. Oh, we hit the 8-ball in. The game's over. We've lost. What a shame. Doing so well. Family crest. This is beating LOF in the suspense department. I think that's the problem that really got me with Layers of Fear, is that once you understand the gimmick, nothing is frightening. Because it's just explore a room, room will change, pick up item, item has memory. Explore a room, room will change, item has memory. And, like, the very short amount of time, like, the very few times that you interact with a dangerous enemy, which is, like, twice, not much. It's not really a game where you fight an enemy. There is one, but you don't interact with it very much. So it primarily just feels like a Gone Home or a What Remains of Edith Finch, but much less entertaining or interesting because it doesn't vary what it's doing enough. What Remains of Edith Finch is, like, a non-horror example of what Layers of Fear is trying to do, but 1,000 times better. If you've not seen or played What Remains of Edith Finch, do it. It's such a good game. So sad, so good.
Mandus, do you know me?
Who are you? Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are engaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding.
So my name is Mandus, which is like Latin for man, I think. Do I not have amnesia? I seem to remember my name and my wife and my children.
Hello?
Maybe I have some amnesia? I don't know. The visual effects and stuff. Yeah, I will say, talking about Layers of Fear, visually gorgeous. Definitely has the visual element going down, and some of the changes and, like, transformations of the room were pretty cool, pretty inspired. I think I agree now with the idea of they can't really, or not that they can't write, but, like, the artistry, the visuals are the strength of the Layers of Fear series. And when you put that together with Silent Hill, it may be that having Silent Hill's narrative already written will work very well for them, so that they can just focus on making a beautiful game. Like I said, Layers of Fear wasn't bad. It just, as a person that's played a lot of horror games, and I'm hard to frighten anyway, it was like, wow, this is sure something. I sure am. Maybe I would have felt differently if I'd played it myself, but I have a feeling if I had, I would have grown really bored with it by the, like, 3rd hour. I probably wouldn't have finished it. But I also think that it takes a lot in those kind of, like, explore-y, pick up items, get a memory thing. It takes a lot to keep me engaged.
I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now? How can I kiss them goodnight with lips that have issued such instruction?
The lore here is cool. I'm liking the idea of a butcher gone too far. And there was a lot in the Victorian, is that the right era? In this era that, like, they, like, historically definitely did go too far. You think about the machinery and, like, kids working in factories and, lots of real life fuckery. Blood from the bedroom. Is that why they have cages, I wonder? How do they explain that to, like, people coming in the house? I don't know. I'm interested to see, like, what the lore here is. I feel like they had to have been using the house to attract people who they then sacrifice to their machine or whatever. That's gotta be what's going on here. I went this way. I turned off something. Maybe I need to backtrack and see if something's changed in an earlier area. Let's see here. Why do you always do this, YouTube? There we go. Victoria era isn't gothic for nothing. Yeah, I think that's part of why these kind of stories really intrigue me even more. I'm just so into that genre, and this era they tend to go hard into the gothic style of horror. But yeah, I could use a monster or something. This is just a consequence of its age. Like, I feel like back then, that was part of making horror games. Like, let's make them long. Let's give them, like, 2 chapters of no monster, and they're just getting, like, scary sounds and movement and stuff. And then in the last 6 hours, there'll be a terrible monster. It's like, well, then I spend half the game not really being frightened. I think pacing improved a lot in later horror games, past the PT era, I guess. Like, 2016 on, pacing got better. He said I needed to go down. Did I explore over here? I think I did. Yeah, that's where I fucked around with the pool table. Oh, did I turn this on? Is that something? No? I'm a little lost. Let's take a look at our walkthrough. Okay. Oh. I have missed something. I have a feeling I'm going to be backtracking quite a lot because I'm going to miss things. This is one of those games where you really have to make sure your cursor kind of hovers over everything. Make sure you're not missing stuff you can interact with. Apparently there's a secret room over here. Yes, behind the bear. Thank you, bear. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we're in that area we were earlier. I'm gonna turn you off again. I'm telling you, bro, your kids have been murdered and you've just repressed the memory. Like, your machine murdered your kids, definitely. These are the machine parts? But, like, what is it you thought you were building? At first I thought you were just trying to, like, modernize your pig slaughtering. But somehow this does not look like that. This looks like, he totally found something in, like, Egypt or... Like, he found something that made it, like, build the murder machine. Mundus? What was his name? Mandus? Build the machine for murdering. And then he started doing worse and worse shit. Okay, I did. The real monster was the pacing all wrong. It's not the worst pacing. It's just, I think we're now used to games that are quicker. I feel like horror used to be slower in games. There used to be this feeling that, like, you had to have a lot of gameplay with the horror, where I think the reverse is true. Horror games do better if there's more horror, less gameplay. Like, in the sense of spending 2 hours exploring a house where really nothing's happening. You're just kind of solving puzzles in the environment. Head to the door leading outside. Like, I think that sense of, like, games have to have game in them to be games has lifted a lot, where you see a lot more experiences nowadays where it can be short and sweet, it can be a lot more scares and a lot less, you know, you don't have to have a game that has 30 hours of gameplay for it to be a good game. Which, granted, though, this said this was a 4-hour experience, and we've been playing it for an hour, and there've been no spooks? I don't know, we'll see. This one may be a little rough. I can't seem to go anywhere here. Was this not open earlier? Maybe I need to find a new door outside. Maybe when I moved those spinny things, it changed where shit opens. Looks like maybe this way. Yes, open. Yes, I have found it. A secret door.
I am off to market. I will cry all the way home. I will have none. I will have none at all.
Talking about Layers of Fear again, just because it got me thinking a lot about horror and things. Something I also noticed with it, the game is very much about people, or a mask of a person, a concept of a person. In the first game, it's the painter. In the second game, it's the actor. And you are playing as that person and kind of defining who that character or persona is through your actions, but the player character doesn't really react to the persona in a sense. So in a sense, if you compare it to something like Silent Hill 2, where you play as James and are also interacting with the persona of James, where you're learning about him through cutscenes and through notes and stuff, and then you're playing as him. When you play as him, he reacts to things. Like, he says stuff that, you know, oh, the toilet, gross, or, Mary, did you really leave me? Like, he has thoughts and feelings and reactions to the persona as it breaks down. And the characters in Layer of Fear don't do that. So it feels like you're not really a character dealing with a persona. It feels like you're just a viewer watching a persona. It feels very distant. And horror you want to be very close to feel moved and frightened by. And there just felt like there was this wall of distance in the way that they handled character development and writing. It didn't work for me. I didn't feel frightened or moved by the characters' stories because it felt like it was something I was watching in a movie in a game. Like, the main character didn't feel like they existed at all. It felt more like I was in an empty house learning about something that had happened to someone else rather than something that the character went through. Like, it didn't feel like I was the painter, if you get what I'm saying. It's very weird. And it's a consequence of them trying to deal with, like, personas and the unreality between people taking on a role and being a person. And they just didn't handle it very well. In the sense of they made it feel very weird, very alien and not human. Which could be interesting if you went in that direction with it, but it felt like they really wanted you to empathize with the person and feel like you were them, and you didn't. I will say, I liked the painting. Like, again, the aesthetic of the painter and creating the painting and it being broken down and disturbing and using the person's body. That was all very cool. It was just executed in such a strange way. Uh-oh! But the best horror game in years. Almost no character story at all. Well, yes, but the point of the story in PT is not the character, and that's the difference. In Layers of Fear, the point of the story is learning the horrors of what the painter did and what the painter became. And it's kind of like if Silent Hill 2 was about James learning the truth of what he did to his wife and then having no reaction to it. Like, you learn the truth of what happened to Mary, but there's no cutscene showing James reacting to it, and it just ends. Because that's kind of how Layers of Fear ends. You learn what the painter did to his wife, and then the game's over, and the character that you play, the painter, has no reaction to it. You never see the painter, really, as a character. You're just a kind of a moving figure in an environment. And that's the distance, the weirdness that makes the narrative feel weird. The fact that you don't feel like you are a character. You are a watcher. You're just a watcher that never interacts with the narrative, which feels very strange. And it just didn't quite work for me. I liked the narrative. It was interesting. It just wasn't executed well. Not quite right. So in that way, I feel like the hatred for Bloober Team, which has always seemed so strange. Like, I've never seen so much hatred towards a team before.
Come on, slow
I don't get the hatred. I get that there's weaknesses. I can see where they have talent. And some polishing will really make it work better. I've also played Blair Witch. Loved Blair Witch. I really think that's a step up over Layers of Fear and was much better. Had some rough points too, but not anywhere near as much as the first Layers of Fear.
Around you feel is our attempts to clear the floodwaters. Treachery, Mandus. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Mandus. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you with
Okay, in PT you also don't see the Norman character. You have to understand though, the narrative of PT is about the murdered woman and her family. It's not about the player character. And so the horror and the empathy doesn't come from the realization of, oh, I am a character that murdered my wife. It comes from oh, that woman was murdered by her husband and now she's gonna get me. And so you don't need to know who the character is because it is kind of that universal fear of the vengeful ghost. And that's its own narrative. but the Layers of Fear story is centered on you, the character, and what you, the character, have done, but then that character has no reaction or no emotional involvement in the narrative at all. And so that, again, that feels very weird. It is more like Silent Hill 2, where you have a character learning the truth of his life, but it lacks the emotional quality. It lacks the response of James to the narrative. It's not a PT, even though it's styled after that gameplay-wise. It's a Silent Hill 2 done poorly. Or not poorly, but done weirdly. That's the thing. It's not poorly done. It's not badly done. It's just weirdly done. It's missing something. And I think they've evolved and gotten better, if Blair Witch is any indication. I liked that game a lot better. Loved your gender and violence video. Never even thought about that subject in gaming. Oh, thank you. I like to explore various artistic, thematic elements. There's always something to explore that, you know, games don't quite get that kind of stuff yet. Literature, it's really normal to kind of explore that stuff. And we haven't quite gotten that yet as much. You get it sometimes. Clearly there are YouTubers doing that kind of stuff, but it's not as common, where in literature it's like everywhere. Yeah, we've been doing some murder and torture. Some torture and some murder. Huh? Can I pick that? I can. What is it? Paint can or something? The lighting in this is a little off, but I guess that is likely due to the age. And the mechanics are very PC-like. Feels weird doing it on a Switch. This is similar to the first game. I feel like we entered a building like this. I think there was a factory in the first game, too. At some point. Oh god, it's a scary barrel! Oh god. I kind of want to replay the first one now, because now I want to compare the two, and in my head, my memories of the first one are so blurry. Do I want to turn this on? Oh, this is something broken. Gotta replace it with a fixed one. Are you what I need? Maybe this is what I want. Ah. I fixed it. Is it? Or this Amnesia feels more focused creating the atmosphere and eeriness. See, I don't remember enough of the first one. I remember specific locations and memories and feelings, and like I remember really enjoying the game. I don't remember enough of it clearly to like compare it here. Like I don't remember when the monster shows up. I feel like it came sooner than in this one. But given my general vague memories, I think you're right. I think they're doing a lot more atmospheric kind of build up here. I don't remember there being any voiceovers. Like, did he walk around and have memories of voiceover? Because I feel like the amnesia element, he didn't remember anything. I don't think he was having flashbacks. I could be wrong. I don't know what I'm doing here. Am I doing this the wrong way? I don't like how this works. It makes him move. Can I do this with a... Okay, I use the other stick and then he doesn't walk around. That's better. Okay, I moved something. I don't know if I was supposed to move it that way or... If I do that way, it lowers it. Yeah, it's some kind of a platform. I don't know if I want to, like... We're just gonna go walk around. Lots of clanking. That door seems to be blocked off. I think think I came from that way.
Bandaged feet and eyes, small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
I like the lore. So far, the writing in the lore seems interesting. I think they're doing something cool with it. I don't know if it matches the general pacing and gameplay, but it's not bad. I had been given the impression it was a much worse game than it is, but that may just be the consequence, similar to Silent Hill, where when you have a game in a series that's beloved, if there's one that's lackluster, it ends up being treated like it's trash, even when it's still a solid experience. Cough. Silent Hill Homecoming. Maybe I need to go back and mess with that pulley thing. I don't see anywhere else I can move forward down here. Is that what I was pulling? Definitely looks connected. Maybe I need to lift it and it'll do something? Can I mess with anything else in here? Maybe I was lowering it and I'm supposed to... Like, I don't see how I'm supposed to... Maybe I'm supposed to balance. Yeah, that works. Okay. Get up. Get up. Aha! I think people didn't like this game at first because it was different to the first one. Less focused on old school inventory management and that kind of thing. Yeah, we've not really been picking up shit, have we? See, I think part of my, I just don't remember enough about the previous game to be able to, like, compare, contrast, and have opinions like, oh, wow, this is really different. I will have to go play the other one again. See what I think. But so far, I'm liking it. More of a walking sim? I wondered. It's been a while. I have a feeling we're not going to have very much monster chasing, and I could see that being a big gaffe after the first Amnesia was so known for it, you know? I could see that being a sticking point. But I'm liking the general experience here. I think it's definitely a weakness that they've removed that element so far. Or lessened it. Where am I supposed to go next? But, like, the lore and the setting are cool. The butcher with his kids. This has potential to get dark. If only I could figure out how to open this fucking door. Do I need to, like, shove something? It doesn't look like it's locked, but I can't interact with it. Yeah, that's true. You had to be sane. That was like the game that kind of popularized sanity meters in the modern time. The modern style of sanity meters. And that's not even a thing here. Yeah, I could see, thinking about it that way, yeah, I get the response to the changes. Playing it on as, like, taking it for what it is, like, just straightforward, you know, it is what it is, I'm enjoying myself. It's clearly not to the standards of Amnesia. It's definitely lacking something there, but I wouldn't call it a bad game. So far, I'm intrigued. I'm interested. It could fumble the landing. It could fumble and fuck up, but we'll see. Do I need to go back and lift that thing again? I don't know. I've turned on 2 things, and I've climbed on this shelf. Also, this game let me play pool and fuck around with chairs, so I am enjoying that. Chair fuckery is always fun. When games just let me throw shit for no reason, that's amazing. Also, I have a very high, vertical leap. Can I get up here? Go. Nope, that ledge is keeping me from doing it. Maybe Daddy's beyond repair and he's embraced the madness already? Perhaps. He is going a little wild, ain't he? With the weird flashing memories. Oh, I managed to hurt myself. What do you know? I do have a health bar. We found it. Oh, man. Alright, I've turned on 2 things. Is this where that rope thing was? That's where the first thing was, and there was a rope over here. Let's fuck with it and see what it does. Maybe I need to move something again. The environmental storytelling here has been pretty strong. That room where you leave through the bathtub that turns, and then you find the bloodied tools and the blood leading to the chute, that was top-notch. Very cool. And then all the pictures and artwork and the... very atmospheric. If we had more of that, and it may just be paced out a bit. That's really well done. Digging that. Is this open? Yeah, that was already down here. Let's see what that moved. Did that open that? Was that open? I don't think it was. They are using that effect a lot. They're very proud of that. So I gotta find a way to open that. Or did I already come this way? I don't know. It's a little difficult to navigate, but in like a good way. Like, things look similar-ish because of the creepy, like, machinery element. I'm not getting too lost. That was different. That was a little more severe. That could be a locked door. Okay, that sounded like a creature. That sounded like a monster. And the music sounds a little more intense. Is something gonna come for us? Is something gonna come get our ass? Von Reichenbach writes of the Odic force, whilst that ignorant charlatan Blavatsky pontificated upon the soul. I believe both of those are very famous occultists. Blavatsky, definitely. She brought, I think, esoteric Buddhism, maybe, for the first time. She did a lot in Tibet, supposedly, back before Americans, Westerners, had really been in Tibet. There were even rumors that maybe she made it up. They are both cretins. To think one could strive for such great heights without wading first through puke and innard, without standing upon an architecture of bones. Montezuma was the wiser, but here in our temples of steel, I have witnessed the severed head of a man, recently trampled to death by a runaway carriage, immersed in a solution of the Brennenburg compound, open his eyes and cry, "Oh, where are my legs, sir? Where is my body?" We are breaking through the barriers of death itself. Oh, my dead darling Lily, it is too late for you, but I promise you this. I will save our children from death, and if need be, I will wrench them back from the blackness with this wonderful concoction. That's a cool twist. It's not a guy obsessed with his wife trying to bring her back. It's years later, possibly maybe his kids have already died because of the machine, or they're alive, but he's trying to solve this before they die. And he's trying to make his kids immortal, and maybe that's the reason he's hearing them, talking to them, because there's something eldritch now. Honestly, the lore in this is interesting. I want to know where this goes. Okay. Anything else in here? No? Because I need one of those little batteries to power that thing upstairs. Definitely sounds like something might be here with me now. I don't know, man. Are the Eldritch horrors going to be my own children? That I made into horrors? That would be such a twist. Not really a twist, because you kind of see it, but that would be so good! Something's here. Come on, somebody's after me. Or at the very least, it's howling at me, if it's not after me. So those are all just... Oh, hey, child. That's all just to open the gates? Why is your machine so complicated that it needs a generator for each door?
We know the way.
And are my children trying to help me or trying to entice me down into the bowels of hell where I will suffer for what has become of them? For inevitably, they either died because of me or they became eldritch horrors because of me. Okay, so this is what just got all fucky a minute ago. Something that exploded. Oh, now I'm having more vapors.
Hold still, for God's sake, hold still, child. Don't let it get into your eyes. I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine. You just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
What was the other kid's name? I really need to remember. I'm gonna Google it. Amnesia, a machine for pigs. Mandus? What is the other kid? Enoch is one of them. Aldwald Mandus. So that's his last name. What are his children's names? Enoch and Edwin. Okay. One of those... Ah, thank you, Llama. One of those is so biblical, and the other is not. Except, I think Edwin... It might relate to a name. I'd have to look it up later. Man, there is some fuckery going on in here. Because Enoch is... Oh my god. In the Bible... Well, not in the Bible. In the apocryphal texts of Jewish tradition, Enoch is a human man who's the only person to ascend to heaven while he was alive and became the voice of God, the angel Metatron. And what do you want to bet? This dude was fucking with shit he should not have, and Enoch has ascended to become something. Oh no. Oh no, my son. Don't forget me when you arrive in the eldritch skies. Don't forget about me. Or maybe do forget about me and don't come back for me. Daddy didn't mean to. It was an accident. Do I need to go this way or is this where I came? I feel like this is where I was earlier. Why can't my parents fuck around with weird shit too so I too can ascend?
I told you he'd come.
Oh, wrong button. This is because they don't love me. Well, you know, do our parents really love us if they haven't turned us into abominations against God and man? That way. Okay. Can't seem to do anything with that yet. Or it's... I need to do something to make it work. This first? Oh. Was I just like sanitized? Yeah, it's like I was just cleaned off or something or prepared to go into this other area. Can I not turn you back off? Yeah, there we go. That's ominous. Why do I have to prepare myself to enter this zone? Huh? What is it? There's that picture again. Flood breach, emergency shutdown in place. Okay, so I had a lot of shit going on at my house. Slash butchery. A goat? Or a ram? Or, yeah, something. Can I open drawers? Very weird way to open drawers, but it works for me. Here, get out of here. Fucking chair. Nothing. Finally a clean horror protagonist. Yeah, basically. Are we going to a new area? The collar, the neck, the noose. Such a fanfare. The Times wrote it was a splendid occasion. The bunting stretched for streets, and the fanfare blew. A proud day for the family. Oh boy. Eldritch Abomination kiddos or dead kiddos? Take your bets. Personally more scary than the concept of demons. Yeah, there's something interesting in the concept of a monster that was a child, rather than one pretending to be a child. Kind of the Alessa or the Sadako thing, where it's like, this innocence has been tainted, the world has destroyed something pure, and now you must suffer its effects. There's something cool there. I wonder how far we are. It's not supposed to be a long game. I kind of want to know, like, what's up. Go through the door. Okay, we did that part. We did the basement. I think we just finished that chapter. I don't know. We might be in the church section, it looks like. Music's intense. Did he already hang up? Oh no.
I have such visions to share with thee, if my jaw be unshackled and you harvest the crust from my eyes. Make me clean, madness, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
Is it the same guy each time, or are we getting calls from different people? The writing is really nice. Some of the visual ideas the story is coming across with are actually particularly upsetting. Something very gruesome about the whole, the machine, the butchering, the kids being involved, and then he's like tricking and kidnapping people in his murder palace and turning them into clockwork dolls, or trying to make immortals or something. Like, normally when a game does this little action-wise and gameplay-wise, where it feels like you're just walking around exploring, it gets pretty boring. But I think the narrative here is holding it for a long time, longer than some games manage, because it's a particularly gruesome one. It's a very gruesome idea, and it's done with really upsetting language. I really want to know what happened to the kids. Speaking of gruesome, this is my drawer of mouths. This is my mouth drawer. And this music with the machinery in the background. Ooh. Yeah, this is actually pretty neat. I can see the weaknesses. I can understand why it was disappointing coming from the first one, but going into it with no expectations, the bar's so low, it's getting up there. I'm digging it. In America, they talk of building their cities to the skies. To me, this seems folly. But perhaps it is simply a case of a nation founded without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories. They are compacted into the very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employed talked of this. They talked of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What palaces lay buried beneath us. We are digging, excavating, and reappropriating what we find. At the center of the planet, my architect tells me, there is a great iron ball. It is the egg of the world. Also dealing pretty well with some occult traditions and histories of the era, because 1899, very early 1900s, like, that's like the height of modern mysticism, when you had people doing the seances and professional psychics that actually made lots of money, and tarot, and the interest in Eastern traditions, and esoteric things from other cultures. Like, all that was so huge right now, as well as the Industrial Revolution, so blending the two together to make, like, some kind of esoteric machine. They are blending some very cool ideas very, very well. And Lita's doing her swan thing again. A lot of the pictures seem to be associating, like, bestiality and monstrosity, like, animalism with man. Like the, you know, man becoming animal. Now, I'm playing this on the Switch. This is the Switch collection. Anything over here? No more teeth drawers? Oh, that's my, my backup shirt for when I get bloody. No, get the second drawer. Get the second drawer. There we go. But then, what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were honest thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own god? I have seen these things, and I will tell you now, no, they will not. But they will happily accept fealty to a god thrust upon them, and worship it is thus given. In this I realize they are no different to the masses. They are much the same as us. Once this irrevocable threshold is passed, I understand that we too are shackled and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. In order to cross the great evolutionary line, it must first be painted upon the ground. What kind of fuckery were you up to, my dude? Pig machines and human living dolls and butchery and torture and... oof. Yeah, like the animal bestiality of man is really... the heavily associated in all the, like, backward art. Like, you got this very, like, cultured image of, like, oh, yeah, this is high society in this era, and then you got animals tearing things to pieces while people hunt. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry using low levels of a laudanum derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. That means that when we drag them from holding pens onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits, and we have actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line means we can use music to further soothe the product. They aren't saying pigs. The pigs might not be pigs. We find Debussy particularly effective in this regard. Soothing the product. What if the product is people? It's people. Hello, Rens. Welcome. Playing a bit of a nasty one. And I'll go. There we go. Let me in. When did walking sims become big? Gone Home? When was that? 2006? I wonder how much influence this game had on them. For all that it's not a great Amnesia game, it's a pretty good horror walking sim game. Oh damn, our first pigs. Oof. Did they do something to it, or am I just... You know, it looks like it has something weird on its head. Yeah, maybe they're just decomposing. Warning, volatile chemicals. Always gotta wear protection when you're murdering pigs. You know how it is. You know how it be. Is that mask, or... dead baby pigs? Dead bunnies? Dead something. Maybe that's why in the memory of the kids... when they talked about the dead bird, maybe the nanny thought it was a nasty thing because it was somehow contaminated like all this dead stuff is. Not because it was just dead. I don't know. What do I think? I'm Gone Home? I played that years ago. It's a neat experience. I could get the appeal. Oh, that's fucked. Oh, that's fucked. Oh, that's so fucked. Oh, God. Hi, how are you? Oh, Jesus, we're just gonna... Oof. Can I get up there? Hello? Let me in. Yeah, let me in. How do I kneel? Nope, get. Okay. Up here. Up here. Kneel. Go. Kneel. Aha! Is this still my house? No, I guess this is the butchery outside my house. Probably shouldn't have put this on while eating dinner. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. Is it weird that I'm hungry and this isn't upsetting me? Strangers not allowed. Inquiries to be made at the lodge. Yeah, so he has this big factory on his land. So all the fuckery happens at home. And his kids probably went playing, exploring, got lost in the nightmare fuel. Interesting. I don't think there were a lot of outside environments in the first one, were there? Wait, is this actually a city?
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
Is this like a city that I'm next to? Or is this just all on my property? Mandus Co. Meat Processing Factory, Anno 1828. So yeah, he has money because for like 100 years his family's been owning this. He just tried to modernize it in a big way. Oh, they're still processing something. Huh. I have a journal. Found documents. It just... Oh. Okay, so he's been making, like, notes and thoughts and things. I wake alone, the house in silence. That missing sound of children playing is like a dark and fecund sepulchre, beckoning me to begin a descent to the loam where surely only bodies may be found. No matter, my children call and I shall answer, I will find them. Hey, caffeine. But they slept in the attic when they were babes in arms, and perhaps they have hidden there now. I remember I insisted upon it, midway between my bedroom and my office. So yeah, maybe he does have a loss of memories. Where once we sat to weep Lily's passing under weapons that cannot slay the angels to retrieve her from heaven. Look beyond the paintings, Oswald, where once you watched her bathe. The children must have discovered those secret places and taken refuge there. Oy. That voice on the telephone, he speaks as if he knows me, and indeed I seem to remember him. Like a twin pulled away from the other at birth, I feel we are entwined, though I cannot conceive of how. I am a drowning man grasping for the surface within my own house. Beneath me, I know, there are splendid architectures hidden in the dark, if I can only find the entrances. And after the party, she took my arm and said, "But darling, however did you get from the trophy room to the guest bathroom so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician. My darling Lilibeth, my father's house has many rooms, and as for mine, well, it also has its secret chambers." So is it a family house? Metal ticking as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. If my children discovered this place, it is entirely conceivable they strayed downwards, delighted in their discovery. Very well, it seems my route is predestined. The descent begins. Was it a trick? The voice on the phone, who seems so close to my own, who seems to know me so well, does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice? Even though his motives are unknown to me, I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth if it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch. Intriguing. The gates are far too heavy for a man to lift, and instead hoisted aloft by a chain coiled around a tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to electrical switches. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun. Okay, yeah, that was that. Another confounded fuse box. The fellow is thorough in his sabotage. Maybe somebody's trying to stop us from getting down there because they know it's bad. Maybe. Maybe Daddy has the twin the same way the children are twins? I don't know if they are twins, because didn't he say at one point that his wife survived to see Edwin but died when Enoch was born? I don't know. It could be a brother, though. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I certainly hope whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. Seems this chemical processor is merely one of a larger complex, no easy route for me. I follow my fever, the calls of my children, wherever they may lead me as I move further into this strange empire. All the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone had attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex. Yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly a falsification. I must put my anxieties aside, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I've seen automobiles demonstrated at Mr. Yarnum and Mr. Simmons' works, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum, of that I am sure. Everything suggests to me this machine must be significant in some way. The church is connected to the plant. How odd. However, it does suggest another route into the main part of the facility, given the locked doors around the fueling station. The truck blocks my way, however, almost as if the saboteur knew I might consider an alternative entrance. Okay. So I think we use this on the car. I think this is fuel. Oh, a note. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided with simply will not perform its designated function? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine, and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it, and the one in the storeroom is empty again. I can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find the tank is empty. Well, sod it, says I, enough for a night, and to bed I go. Not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar. So somebody does work here. Just they might not be around right now. Please go. Go in. There we go. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Come on. Oh man, the chat died. Why did it do that? There we go. Refresh. Let me in the truck. Let me in the truck. I want to drive that truck. Oh, do I turn this? What did that do? Oh. There's a handle or something, maybe? No? Go in. No! I was trying to make it go back in further. I was trying to see if I had it... Okay. I don't know if I had it back far enough. Maybe it didn't click in or something. This is a little clunky. I wish it just had a insert button. Like when you walk up, you just put it in. This is... Oh, do I throw it? Oh my god. had it in perfectly earlier. Why did I mess with it? Go in! Oh my god. Okay, am I even supposed to be doing this? It went in the first time. I'm not crazy. And now it just doesn't want to do it. Okay. Let's see. What am I missing here? I guess I could go check out that church. Okay. Is that where I was? I don't know. That doesn't seem right. We're just gonna keep messing around and hope we get lucky. You can rotate stuff? Yeah, the problem is it doesn't seem to... Like, when I push the arrows, it rotates that way. How do I... Okay, if I do it like... And then like that. And then don't touch anything. And then how do I walk it back? See, that's the problem. When I try to walk it back... Stupid game. Come on. This is the clumsiest mechanic. You should just have a thing that says insert. Okay. Maybe like that? No! I'm so close! I was so close. If I get this in, I will never fuck with it ever again. This is terrible! Oh my god. Come on, just... That seems... I don't know. It seems to, like, drift. Is that just me? Get in there. Get in there! That handle is fucking it up. Yeah, it's drifting a little bit. Am I getting Joy-Con drift on this? See, that's the real reason it's not working. It's not that I'm stupid, it's that my controller's broken. Fucking get in there. I got you in once. I know I can do it again. Oh my god, fuck yes. I'm never touching it again. Alright, I don't care. Let's see if I need to turn this the other way, maybe? Yeah, it doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know if I can, like, push it in without touching it again, because I don't want to fucking pull it out. I don't know. Let's walk around. It's funny, they taught us how to crouch, and we haven't had a need to do it other than to, like, navigate. Like, there really isn't a monster, which seems so strange for an Amnesia game. What an odd choice. I wonder why. Yeah, I have to do something with this truck. It's the only way forward. How the fuck? If I touch it, is it gonna come back out? No. No! Go in. How do I... When I touch it, it immediately comes out. I fucking hate this. I just need to push it in further. It's not clicking or something. Because the switch isn't doing anything. God fucking damn it. Okay. This doesn't seem like it's where I am. moving the truck. How to move the truck. Okay. I found the gasoline tanker. Refill the truck. To the back of the truck fueling pump? Do I have to fill it and then... Duh! Where the fuck is this thing? Alright, where's this pump? Where is this pump? This is a warehouse. Backtrack down the alley toward the previous building. With boxes blocking the way. Okay. At least now I know why it wasn't working, even when the thing was in the right spot. Alright. Is that where it came from? Supposed to be another door around here that I need to move boxes to get to. Okay, that's where I came from. Are you a door? Hello? Oh, what's all this? Boycott. Ban swine stench from our streets. Manda's factory must close. Guardsman. Cambridge Brass Band. Boycott. Little Minnie Palmer, New Year Eve Academy Music, December 31st matinee. Sewing machine something. It'll be something. Muscle. Interesting. So clearly we were having some trouble. We had some problems. People didn't like us around. I don't know where the hell this door is. Just me and my floating can walking along. Tra-la-la, la-la-la. Tra-la-la, la-la-la. Can't go that way. Yeah, where the fuck is this? Damn it. Oh, there's lights on up there. Let's see. Is there something in here? Can I move these? No. Why can I move boxes and not barrels, huh? Is this what I need to move? No. That door's locked. What's that? Oh, it's like a dummy ladder. Dummy elevator or whatever. Okay. I don't see anything resembling a pipe. I really don't. Can I just jump over the gate, please? It really looks like I could do it. It sincerely does. Oh, come on. If I could get a few, like one more box up there. It said I can move some boxes. There's gotta be movable boxes somewhere. Yeah, it looks like the same pictures. Are you movable? No? Ah! It's not letting me interact with these, though. Is that not totally not a door? Maybe this just one? Just this one, okay. Can I stand on it? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Aha! Now where did I put that thing? Uh-oh. Where did I put that thing? Ah, there it is. My trusty box. Not all that trusty, actually. Kind of annoying. are those the pigs? Maybe the pigs are gonna come get me. They might not be happy with me. Okay, he sounds upset. Which is weird. That's the first time he sounded upset. He's got a new journal entry. Is he having emotions? Okay, we gotta do that. Is this the... Just, there we go. That's just... Oh, it's just a little off. But God, it's very sensitive to the smallest push. It just a little... It just... There we go. Maybe. God, this is gonna be obnoxious to get back in this thing. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, where'd it go? Oh my God! All that fucking work, and it would do it for you automatically when there's gasoline in it. Oh my Jesus. That's all I needed, I guess. Don't know why I couldn't have just climbed over the fence!
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
What did you take home? Oh no. Are we burying pigs? That is a human person. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. That's no good. It's very bad. Very, very bad. You're burying pigs in the graves with people who don't look like people exactly anymore. Uh-oh, that's no bueno. I think we saw those symbols on his journal earlier. Or not his journal, the thing he had behind a glass case. Dear sweet Lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape, grasp this container and its putrid contents, and flee this place before that creature, that nearly man, returns. I will head for the church. Surely such an abomination could not follow me onto hollow ground. So we are being chased. There is something coming. It's just very, very slow. It's very patient. It's giving us a head start. It's letting us explore to our heart's content. And examine the dead pig men. I wonder if the more occult looking of the grave sites wasn't his wife's, maybe. I don't know. Oh, is this where I need to go? How does one enter a church? Oh, there's stairs, okay. Always gotta be descending. I think that's another chapter done. Livestock and Bibles, Lily dancing on the table, her eyes aflame. This love burnt into his heart scarred from the heat of this love, of his love dancing. Alright, I think we're gonna continue. I'm really enjoying this. I just need to step away for a second. Once we get out of the menu of this loading screen, I'm gonna pause it. We'll take a 5-minute break. I might grab a snack and a bathroom break. This is interesting. It's cool. I think it definitely suffers a little too... It's a little... I don't want to say heavy, like front heavy, because... I think it just, they build up the suspense a little too long. I don't know. I had, like, the fact that a monster is coming now, it seems like, is great. And is exciting. Though I think it probably should have showed up earlier. I will be right back. See y'all in a minute. Let's put the starting screen. Are you working? Uh-oh. I don't know if y'all can still hear me, but I think my program... Oh, nope, there it goes. Hello. We return to Amnesia. We are now in the third-ish chapter, I think. The game doesn't like it if you turn very fast, does it? A little bit of clipping. Twin candles bent to the will of the central saint, casting their lights to the corner of the chapel. Father Jeremiah, I thought, could be trusted with the secret, but he is like all of the others, so the old priest is gone to the holding pens with his flock. He says he will enter into our world with them, a shepherd indeed. Holding pens? Y'all. I think the pigs are people. Oh, man. What were you up to, dude? Is this some kind of creepy cult? Is that why that mask is around everywhere? Sorry I scared the shit out of you, B.O. Oops. Interesting. They flock to us now, where once I had to walk amongst them to bring salvation to their lives. Now drawn by warmth in winter, by the food that Mandus distributes, my church is full and my charges are saved. He walks amongst them and they almost worship him. He will not allow them to work in his factories, claiming that his workforce are specially trained for the new machinery he uses, and that it would be irresponsible, nay, unethical to risk such precious lives as he sees here. A changed man since Mexico. It is to be praised that in the face of such appalling tragedy, and from the confines of his sickbed, as he is often chained to, he conducts one of the most generous, greatest and most benevolent charities in all of London. Not content with the rise to become the dominant food produce business in the land, he distributes his goodwill as fares to the poor, and they congregate about his kingdom in gratitude. The poor are definitely who he's been putting in the pig pens or something. Maybe he's feeding them to the pigs, because pigs will eat anything. I don't know. So it seems like he basically owned the town. Hello, Lazy Clay. I am well. How are you? Hopefully better than these people, because they're having a rough time. That's not right. That ain't Jesus. That's not Mary. That's not right. This really was a pig cult, wasn't it? Yep, pig cult, pig cult. Oh my god. Okay, I'm missing a candle, it looks like. St. Dunstan's. We sat here, I remember. We sat in our black, and we mourned, and we prayed, and we bowed our heads. How I hated God then, how I spurned him. If this is our Lord, this pig who robs me of my wife, then I refute his embrace. I will carve a new God for us all. Such madness, such a fool I was. If such blasphemous ravings had remained within me, I would be doomed. But even here I feel the machine throb beneath the flags, and I know my path awaits me. He did do it. Some kind of mechanism, a secret infernal one, no doubt. The missing candlestick is the answer. Why, I cannot fathom. Why hide secret machines in a place of prayer? Where are the faithful? Why are there drag marks about the altar as if someone was pulled away? Yeah, there's some bad shit going on. That's blood. That's blood. It's not a good church. I would leave it a bad Yelp review, for sure. Is that a furnace? I am a little disappointed that he mentioned hearing a monster was behind him, and like we haven't really got a payoff of that. I have a feeling it may not like show up until late, which is unfortunate. I think this game could have been stellar if the monster was more prevalent, but I have a feeling it's not gonna be. But still, the lore and the world building here, the storytelling is it's fascinating. Like, I want to know what's going on. It's very interesting. It can be hard to make a horror game that's not predictable and, you know, easy to guess, because horror has its tropes and its traditions. But this one's unique, for sure. It's not the first time to use pigs in horror. That's not new, but it is rare, especially in games, I think. Not a lot of pig horror. I can't turn you on. Yeah, I can't seem to do anything. It just will not open. So I need to go back that other way, I think. There were other doors back here. Big ass church. Guess I could check the pews. I don't think there's anything. Just books. Bibles. I want to get into the classic Silent Hill games. Given Konami's track record, I'm mixed on the set idea in general. You should definitely get into them. They are great. I like all the Silent Hill games. I would recommend everybody try all of them, because chances are you'll probably enjoy at least half of them, I would think. Depending on the style of games you enjoy and what have you. Your mileage may vary depending on its age or what have you. Most people tend to prefer 2 and 3 in our generation, I think. Like, if you're around your 30s, the favorite tends to be 2 or 3. Older than that, it's 1. Younger than that, it's probably, like, Shattered Memories. That seems to be the trend I've noticed.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lamed hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
Interesting. Okay, that's the center area. Have I been down here? It looks like this might be where I came in. Yeah. And so this will go up the same way on the other side. I'm not sure what I need to do. Can I open that door? I guess I didn't check, did I? No, it doesn't look like it opens. There's nothing else here. Lovely tableau. They've done a lot with the paintings. Worked very well. Oh, the remaster collection. If it's the only way you can play it, I say go for it. If you can emulate or play on PC, there's a really good fan-made remaster of the second game. And in general, emulating those games isn't too tough. And of course, the fourth game's actually available on PC through GOG for like $10, which is a steal. So that one's like one of the most easy to access nowadays. I think you can get Homecoming on Steam. I don't think the PC version runs quite as well as the console, though. But yeah, there's ways to get around all that. I need to find a candle, and I can't just steal one from the wall, I guess. Alright. Amnesia, a machine for pigs church walkthrough. I can never spell walkthrough. I always spell it like what true. Because I'm typing too fast. Okay. Take one of the entrances, climb, you'll reach your locked entrance, take the door, you'll take your story candle fragment. Ah, I missed that item. My bad. Whoopsie. I just didn't poke around enough in that room with all the stuff on the shelves. Is that downstairs? Yes. Is it in here? No. Can't open that? No. That's where I came in. Where was the room with the stuff on the shelves? Was it up here? I came this way. That was the main... Ah, here we go. There we go. Got it. Somebody just misplaced their candle in the other room. That wasn't there before, was it? Was that there before? No, I guess I just didn't notice it. Okay. Now I turn it. Did that do something? Or, yeah, it won't let me interact anymore. Kind of thought something was gonna move here. I guess maybe it, maybe I can mess with this now? Oh, it turned the fire on. That makes sense. Of course. Of course there's a creepy entrance underneath the, that thing there. Of course. Interesting, image there. Well, this is my new home. Oops. Did my mom just try to call me? I'll just text her. Hello, Mommy. Was that a butt dial? Mommy, where's my mommy text? Mommy text. My last text from my mother is a picture of Kirby with Sephiroth's hair saying, "I am a true god." Because my niece borrowed her phone to text me that. Let's see if I can... Do not startle or upset the acquisitions. Oh no.
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea.
Oof. I think you got a point there, Alert, about parallels to the Divine Comedy and going down. Oof. What exhumation is this? What rotten fruit? What bestitching of parts? I doubt I will ever be found, yet I leave you this, scrawled in the malodorous half-light, whilst my tormentor shuffles below, my fellow prisoners keen and squeal in the gloam, and where I wait for the knocking upon my cage that signifies it is, finally, my turn to make that dark journey into the interior. Yeah, they're turning people into pigs or pigs into people or feeding the pig. I don't know, man. Some fucked up shit going on. I hear a baby crying. I don't think he got out. I don't think he got out of that. If you commenting too much? No, you're fine. Sorry if I don't always... Sometimes I get, like, into the game and I forget to look at chat or chat to chat. Because I'm just like, what's going on? Don't worry. I always make, my feelings clear if somebody in the chat's being obnoxious. Don't worry. And you're not. Oof. So many cages in this game. The starting room, you wake up and there's a cage. It's a Z. What? 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 Oh my god, I'm so dead. 0 to 100? There was... Oh, I'm not dead. Am I not dead? Where am I? I can't see anything! Yeah, I think I'm just stuck. He's just gonna murder me. That came out of nowhere. And it was a pig man. I'm being murdered by the man I made. That's kind of cool, because the previous game... It didn't really explain, did it? I don't know. It hasn't been... It's been so long. I don't think you were connected to the monster being created. Oh, I was supposed to get caught. I am a prisoner now. Now I am the pig man. Oh, man. Ooh. So it doesn't kill you. It just catches you? Well, now things are heating up. Now shit's getting real. And I can't really turn off my lantern because it's way too dark. I feel like it's to my left. That's it right there. Unless there's more than one. Oof, I just had that thought. What if there is more than one? Oof. And just now my lanterns decided to start freaking out. I think there is more than one. And they're fast. Can't see him now, like, at all. Am I wrong, or is there two? Maybe I just lost track of where I was standing, and I've come back around to the other guy, to the one I saw earlier. I feel like there might be two. He was that way, wasn't he? Is this where I was? I think I just navigated back to where I was. It's hard to tell, especially with having to move without the light, where exactly I need to go. Maybe I need to try and move to the left. So, if this guy has been down here, what was following us up there? Different pigmen? Because he said he heard something following him upstairs. We did it! Interesting. That came out of nowhere. The fog will not lift. The ship is becalmed. Everyone lies in the half-light waiting to drown in the dry air. He is the paperweight that ballasts them. I guess what they wanted to draw out the revelation of the pigmen. They didn't want to make that connection straight away. They wanted to lead you into the horrid realization of what's being done here. And if you'd had a monster chasing you quickly, and that would have revealed it right away, because there's the monster, it's the pigman. So I see why they delayed it so long. What they should have probably done was include the monster at a distance, in a way you can't see it. I mean, they've kind of done that with, like, you hear the roars in the background, but you needed more immediacy, like a wall breaks down and you have to flee because something just knocked it over. But you can't see, like, there are ways to kind of play around with monsters without showing it directly. It's more difficult, but I think the game would have benefited if they had introduced the monster sooner. And I agree with not wanting to show that it's the pigman so soon to give that reveal away. They needed to play with it a little more and heighten that suspense by having a monster around that you can't see, you don't know what it is, and then you realize they've made pigmen. Oh no, 2 pigmen, 2 children, that would be terrible. I don't think that's gonna be it, because I have a feeling he didn't purposefully involve his kids in it. They accidentally got involved. I don't know. We'll find out. Wonder if the pigman's just gonna be around now. It's not, like, looking at it, it's not that upsetting, but the movement, the way it moves is pretty freaky. The combination of, like, humanoid and pig monster, very cool. I think the appearance of the monster in the first game was more upsetting, but the movement of this guy is pretty nifty. Like, there's just something about that face on that guy from the first game. Well, that's the spookiest thing that's happened all day. Presumably it's saved, because we just were opening that door. No, I don't want the dark descent! No! My bad. We did just enter a new region, so that hopefully has saved our progress. I really want to beat this today if we can, because it's not a very long game, and I'm really intrigued by it. If it drags on too long, I may keep the ending for another day, but I want to see if we can do it. Is it wrong to call him Porky? Of course not. Hello, Chad. Welcome. That's interesting that they show the heart there, because the heart is the organ. I mean, I don't know. I know that when you have to have a heart replacement for a human, I think pig hearts are like the most, like the closest, like that you can have a pig heart and it works. I wonder if that's the reason that the heart shows there. 1/3 of the way through? Maybe we can make it to half. What horror game is the scariest you've played so far? You know, honestly, I think my early experiences with Fatal Frame have got to take it. You know, that's some of the only games that have ever really messed with me. I don't know, it's a combination of certain elements of the genre, the age, the way it was made. I don't know, it just, the Fatal Frame 1, 2, 3, they hit hard. Yeah, pigs and humans are really biologically compatible for some reason. And pigs are horrifying. They eat things, they eat anything. They're nasty little creatures. Have we played Final Fantasy V or Fatal Frame? Fatal Frame 5 is probably what you meant. No, I haven't yet. I haven't played anything past 3. I really do intend to play those, but I never have money when they go on sale. So I'm always like, I'll wait till my next, wait till next time, wait till I got money, and then I never have money. Alas. I'm very thrifty. I don't like buying things at full price when I can eventually get them on sale. And it takes a lot for me to decide, okay, I'm gonna buy this thing. Like, I am a miser. Pigs makes the more horrible sound too. Yeah, pigs do make pretty horrible sounds. Is this where I was? Is this where I was? Yes, okay, good. The gaming thrift. Basically, I don't know. I think it's a combo of, like, growing up, we would shop at places like Goodwill and stuff and Walmart, and we would be pretty thrifty. My mom was pretty thrifty. And then when I got out of college and got into retail and my money went so, like, I had so little to go with anywhere, it was like, okay, I am going to hoard what I have. I gotta be safe, I gotta be careful. Interspersed with, going to an anime convention and spending way too much money. So it's like I either have a lot of control or not at all, which I guess balances out.
Always the water and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony. It's too damn bony.
Been too much of a scaredy cat to try horror games. I think that now I'm ready to try them out, especially Silent Hill. I agree, Silent Hill, especially the early ones, I think are a good entry point. They have a lot going for them in terms of, like, beginner horror. Dead Space 1 is still frightening as hell. Yeah, Dead Space is a great one. That's, like, pinnacle of space horror. Meat processing factory. Stranger not allowed. I don't know. I would, also, I mentioned this earlier, I'm gonna say it again because holy shit. Bramble, the Mountain King? It's called Bramble. It's a new game that came out this year. It's a folktale, basically. It's based on Swedish folktales, and you're entering into this forest realm. It has this, like, beautiful, fantastical element, and then the nightmares come out, and you enter the bad part of the folklore where children are being eaten, and it's just, God, it's a solid, incredible experience all around. Just everything about it. It's kind of one of those games where when you consider the whole, like, it's just, wow, Like, I was moved. I was intrigued. I wanted to know more about the myths. I was really, really into it. I loved it. I might stream it sometime, because I just was that into it. It was very cool. I don't typically go for, like, that kind of Little Nightmares style of horror, and this one has a little in common with that. Not typically my thing, but I watched a streamer play it, and goddamn, Bramble was amazing. Oh good, Pigman! Piggy Pigman is here. Piggy Man. Piggy Man. Miss Piggy, are you there? Wonder what happens now. The last one put me in a cage. Is this one gonna eat my face? They can't all just take me back and put me in a cage. This adds so, like, this is perfect. This is perfect. They needed a little more tension. They just needed something hovering in the shadows, making terrible noises, moving like a terrible monster creature, getting ya. They needed it. Should have shown up like an hour ago, but I understand why they dragged it out. That reveal is just too good. Let's see here. Huh? Here we go. Each compartment is ergonomically designed with a feed trough at one end, so the product naturally settles into a position ready for the stunning arms to connect to the skull. We use the natural static charge built up by the friction of the carts against the belt to build an electrical charge, which is contained within glass vacuum canisters at the sides of the stunning arm mechanisms and delivered along the stun arms via copper cabling. We have observed that the artificial light contained within these canisters seems to calm the product further. Post-stunning, the line tilts sharply to the vertical, the physics of which tips the stun product upwards to fall directly onto the hook of the bleeding line. The hook passes normally through the haunch or thigh of the product, and from this point we dispense from the belt, instead instigate a channeled floor, which creates a funnel allowing blood and byproduct excretions to collect and run to the fluid collection tanks. Fuck. Oh. God, those are people! Oh, there's something about the dehumanization of people into animals to be butchered, into pigs. Oh.
Hear me, Mantis. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the saboteur, you will understand everything.
Is it a pig man? Is the pig man doing the saboteuring? Can I open that? No. Anything on these desks? No. Can I throw a chair at Pigman? I kind of wanna. Just to see what would happen. Is there a chair? No, there's no door up here. I have to go back down. I have a feeling carrying the chair would be so clunky. He's having some kind of a issue. Like his vision and his sound is changing. He's having attacks. Are you down there, Pigman? Listen, I'm sorry about your all of it. Your everything. My bad. Honestly, I've learned, I've grown. I've made mistakes. And you were one of them, and I'm sorry. Am I gonna have to turn these things on? I haven't seen him in a minute. He may still be upstairs. Oh. I hear him, though. Just gonna close that. A series of collecting vents have been installed along the ceiling at this stage of the line. In the process of stunning and bleeding, the product often expels stinking vapors from its digestive system, which can be collected, condensed, and used in the methane boiler to drive the engine as a whole. In this way, the more product is processed, the more power becomes available to the machine, and productivity is actually increased. A simple stroke of genius, but one that encapsulates the benefits of self-regulatory automation. They shit themselves. And they use the shit smell to propel the machines. God. Fuck. That's just so many layers of disgusting and fucked. And what does the machine even do? It's gotta be like summoning an eldritch nightmare or something. Piggy, piggy. Are you here, pig? Oh, I hear you. It's dark enough, I feel like I don't see him. Which, I don't, that's... There's something to having a monster that you know is out there hunting you that you can only hear that makes terrible noises. Oof. Do I need to be doing something with these things? Let's look. They have a lot of levers. What is it covered in? Is it covered in mess and gross filth? Machine just mills corn. Oh god. Doesn't seem like I can do anything in here. Oh wait, this one's open. What have I done? Wow, that scared me. That's the thing that scared me. Me slamming that is what scared me. And it's all because there's a delay between the audio and the game in my headphones, so I saw it close before I heard it, and my brain was like, what the fuck? That's one thing in this game that scared me. I'm such a broken person. Why do I not feel human fear? What wrong with brain? Can I just jump? Can I just... Scared of sound of door, not affected by the human pigman. I'm guessing I need to open the door somehow? Do I need to turn on the pistons? I don't know. I could interact with that one, but I don't think I can do anything over here. Alright, time for another clue. Oh, game fact. Give me a clue. What am I doing? Okay. Enter the room. Journal update. Oh yeah, the journal is supposed to, like, give me hints. I should remember that I have that. The engine fires. The flames are stoked. I hear steam in the walls, vibrations upon the very air. My heart falters at the prospect of throwing the lever and exposing the workings of this dark contraption. But my children beckon me and I cannot fail them. It appears I have no choice, thus I descend, and may God have mercy upon my soul. If this is my bedlam, and I am to be cast as Matthews, then I will wear that mantle for the sake of my boys, and face whatever horrors lie beneath the altar. I'm gonna look up that reference. Sounds familiar. Jeremy Till Matthews was a London tea broker who was committed to bedlam. Oh, after his politically charged illusions drove him to disrupt. So he was a real person who was mentally ill. It says he's probably the first documented case of paranoid schizophrenia. He charged into the House of Commons and was like shouting and causing trouble. So he was institutionalized in a place called Bedlam, which is where the term Bedlam as a term for like hell, that's where it came from, is from the hospital, because it was hell. I knew that term, I just didn't know what the relation there is. So he's Matthew, and he's entering hell for his kids. My soul shudders at what I've seen, but at last I have reached the main part of the factory. Now onwards, downwards, to find those floodwaters and drain them away. I had the thought, the floodwaters, a lot of Bible feeling in the floodwaters. Like Moses, I will cleave the waters and lift my little darlings clear of its vile cradle. The pistons are silent, the plant is at rest. I must poke the hornet's nest to open my way, I fear. The scale of these engines suggests a far greater work than is visible from the surface, so my friend must be correct, and the larger part is underground. We are close to Thames, no wonder flooding is such a risk. I wonder, he mentioned at one point the center of the earth being an egg? An iron egg? Maybe he's built some kind of huge drill and he's trying to, like, go to the center of the world. It's like, what else would you build a huge machine? Like, what else would it be for? He's either, like, doing some kind of huge occult ritual, or he is drilling to the core of the planet. My two guesses. Oh, they slide this way. Okay. Go. Yeah, I feel like I definitely am supposed to be interacting with these things, but some of them don't seem to let me do anything. I can't touch the buttons. Alright, well this one's on. I don't think I could get in here. Oh no, I can. Okay, that's where I came from. That has 1 and 2. And this is gonna be number 3, and then 4 and 5 were back there. Let's see here. This one's open. Okay, I guess I've turned it on. Okay, it's closed. I guess it's on? I don't know if I need to, like, touch machinery, do things. Let me look at that guide, see if I need to hit something. What button do I hit, game? Okay, we're in the factory. Oh! Okay, it's just like the time when I had that bottle or whatever, but the bottle needed gasoline. I have to get coal. That makes sense. That's sense-making. Pigman is here. Pigman? I heard Pigman. So the ones that are full, I think I just have to push the button? Okay, that one's just already going, so I think this one's done. So we gotta do the other ones. And just need coal now. Listen. It's not always so obvious, okay? I'm not smart. Yeah, this should have, yeah. I just didn't come close enough. It's not always obvious in this game what's interactable. I think that's the thing that makes it easy to skip over things and not understand the solutions. Because if you don't get close enough, you don't see you can pick it up. Okay. How do I... Okay, I guess that's enough. Doesn't seem to be any more rocks. There we go. That's 2 of them going. Is he below? I don't know where he's patrolling. I hear him, but I'm not seeing him. Hello, BV. Welcome. Alright, this one does not have coal. We need coal. Coal. Is that enough coal? Do you need more coal? Is that enough? Can I close this now? Yes. 3rd one on. He sounds, not happy. Just gonna close that door. Okay, this one is already burning, so that's 4 done. I don't think he's over here. Alright, you're burning. Coal? I'm gonna guess I need to do coal to you. I wonder. Just gonna set that down there. Is that another piece? Here we go. I'm downtown! No, come on! You let me throw everything else. Oh, that's bullshit. Come on, it's a stupid video game. I can't throw rocks. Ruin all my fun. Any more rocks? Is that gonna be enough? There we go. What makes us love horror? Is it a sense of overcoming it? How do you feel? I think there's a lot of reasons. It's being able to indulge in darker feelings. It can be the overcoming of those feelings, for sure. The feeling of having defeated them, I think is definitely a big part. To some extent, it can be embracing them, you know, as an escape from other things. To feel something, you know? Particularly when you're stressed or overworked, you know, being able to escape and feel something stronger elsewhere, kind of that rush can help get rid of your stress. Ah. Fire your Venus's food. Okay. What do I do now? Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be a bad thing that we are turning all the machines on. And that the getting my children thing is a trick to make me activate the hell machine. And my children are probably already dead. Either because I killed them, or they got turned into eldritch abominations, or all the above. Who knows? Where are you, pig? I knew Pigman. Pigman was gonna be here. I knew it. Where are you, piggy? Piggy. It's too dark in here to walk around without a lamp. Gotta stay away from Piggy Man. Jesus, yeah, you can't navigate without the light. Piggy, where are you? I think that door over there is what I want, so we just need to avoid Mr. Piggy. Did it. I did it. Just walking in the dark. Okay, that was that door closing. Are there any more Mr. Piggies? Is this a game or more a walking sim? There was a lot of walking sim-esque things in the very beginning, in the first 2 hours, but in the last hour we've been introduced to Mr. Pigman, who does chase you and does get you. It's definitely not the same style as the first Amnesia. The first one had a lot more of being hunted and having to avoid that hunting, and this one's much more about the horrors of the environment. Hey, E.T. Thank you. Good to see ya. I will say, I'm not always big on walking sims. It's a very difficult balance to strike to make it interesting. This one has really kept my interest. The world that they're building is horrifying. Nope, I'm not here. You did not see me. You did not see me. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I had also not played this game because I'd heard, well, I hadn't gotten around to it because I had heard it was not as good, but I'm digging it. It's very horrifying. Horror can be a lot of things, and you can build it in a lot of ways, and I think an understated way of doing that is through text and environment storytelling, where you aren't experiencing the horror from yourself, but you're seeing the remains of that horror. But it can be hard to convey that unless you hit hard, and this one has. The imagery of the people being treated as pigs, talked about as products, the slow reveal that this is a man who owned a butchery, and then this is, and it keeps adding the layers of the horrific, like, things he's been doing. You find the walls where you can see through, like the paintings are see-through, and he's been spying on people. The bloody tools and the dragged body to the chute where you see he's been, you know, throwing people. Like, God, the build-up to the reveal of the horrible things he's been doing is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is so good. It's so much better than Layers of Fear. Be quiet. Layers of Fear is your typical, oh, he murdered his well, he didn't murder his wife. His wife killed herself. A bad marriage ends with death. It's so typical. Husband behavior lead to wife death. Oh god, it is just right there. I guess that's part of why Layers of Fear didn't work with me, because it's just such a typical storyline. Like, god, everybody's written the bad husband ends wife death. Wife dies because husband bad. This is far more interesting. You know, he's not trying to resurrect his wife. He's trying to give his children immortality through a machine that turns humans into pigs. God. Dude lost his damn mind. And the text and the dialogue and the way they talk about the people is what sells it for me. How nightmarish. Because it's also very real in the sense of, like, you know, like, capitalists and, especially in, like, the Victorian era, too, you know they talked about people like that. People as product, people as tools, people as an asset to be expended. Like, this is only one step away from reality. It's not that far removed. Men would rather make fake people than go to therapy? Yeah, basically. Yeah, he lost his mind so badly he doesn't even need his sanity bar. Yeah. That is kind of a shame. I don't know. Back in the day, when this was a sequel to Amnesia, where that was such a big thing, I would be disappointed that they took it out. Now that so many games have have sanity meters, I think it's almost overplayed. Like, I'm done with the sanity meter. Let me lose my sanity. Like, I think it's almost overdone now. Because I feel like, I guess Amnesia and a couple other games just made it very big. And so everybody and their brother jumped on it. You mean to tell me they don't still? No, they definitely do. But back in Victorian era, it was far worse in the sense that we, in the West, didn't have child protection labor laws. We didn't have unions. We didn't, like, this is what led to those things happening, because things were so bad, you know? As much as today is bad, it was bad! You know? We're just gonna go the other way. Not that different from working for Amazon. I am so sorry you have to work for Amazon. Jesus Christ. Let's see. I've worked for Target, Mattress Firm, a pizza place that went under, the public library, which was probably the best. Well, retail-wise, Target was probably the most human. Then the worst part of it was the actual customers and not the people you worked with or the job that you had or the work. The pay was the best I'd had. I feel like I'm missing a place I worked at. Oh yeah, I worked at the Kennel Club in the mailroom. That was stupid. God. Mattress Firm was horrible. Like 10-hour days, 8 days in a row, all by yourself. God, that job was hell on earth. Am I supposed to go and do something over there? No. I don't see Pigman again. I think I needed to go this way? Oh, you don't work for them. Okay. Yeah, I've also heard some of the horrors of Amazon. It sounds awful. I feel like at least when you work in retail and deal one-to-one with people, at the very least you are visible, and in that way there's some accountability. If you work in a warehouse, you're so in— Oh, no, 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 no. He found me! This doesn't seem safe or OSHA compliant at all. I think I got away from him, though. Whew! Yeah, warehousing seems like the worst place to work, especially in the environment right now. I didn't mind so much people in retail. you could honestly have some good experiences. Like, I remember a grandma that, like, I helped with a return or something, and she walked across the store to, she, like, wanted to buy me food or something. I was like, you really don't have to do that. She ended up bringing me a drink. Like, I don't know why she felt, for some reason, she really felt like she owed me something. And, of course, you get kids who are so cute to talk about Pokemon and card. You get good experiences. And then you get the bad ones. The crate arrived this morning. I had it delivered directly to the workshop. The body is remarkably preserved, although there is a subtle yet nauseating stench of damp and rot. It is humanoid in shape, but has suffered severe skeletal deformity, remnants of leather straps encase the torso, which is deformed, with evidence of substantial muscle mass displacement. That's what we saw in the graveyard. It is difficult to ascertain whether this unfortunate is the recipient of some barbarous surgery or was born deformed, and an attempt to force his gnarled body into some semblance of humanity was made. What he is, I cannot tell, but I smell the orb upon him and suspect my great-uncle's presence in his current condition. That's something from the first game, isn't it? Yeah, I get what you're saying there, Karnstein. Yeah. So it can be done. We can shape the body into a tool, accelerate the processes of Mr. Darwin's evolution. But here my great-uncle and I part company. He chose men as the subjects of his experience. But men are difficult to control and rotten with sentimentality. We require a new creature for our chattels. Loyal, clever, strong, easily sated. Is that why... Is this guy related to the guy from the first one? And he chose pigs because they're supposed to be easy to control? Or something? I remember the orb from the first game as, like, some kind of eldritch thing that they found. It was, like, the start of their problems. I vaguely remember. Going by what your sister told me, usually jackasses. It honestly depends on where you are. Honestly, like, certain retail places, they have a culture that attracts certain people. Target was a lot better than the other ones I'd worked at, honestly. Target tended to attract less of a shitty crowd. I heard horror stories about Walmart. Like, Walmart sounded like hell. Mattress Firm was hell because nobody goddamn buys mattresses at mattress stores, and they had a lot of stupid, shitty corporate stuff going on. Like, corporate at that place sucked ass and made your life harder. And 10-hour days alone, 8 days in a row, no. And then you have to drive home. You're basically at work for 12 hours alone. Like, God, I was so lonely back then. My mom would come have lunch with me at Mattress Firm just to give me, like, somebody to be with, to not be alone. What am I missing here? I can't seem to open either of these doors, but I don't see another door. I guess I'm in that one. I wonder, I guess I could go the other direction. Is there something else that way? Yeah, I remember one time we had to decorate our stores for some stupid competition or something that Mattress Firm wanted us to do, and my mom literally came and helped me decorate. Because they have one person per store, and think about the kind of things you have to, like, move and lift in that place. Mattresses and bed frames, and some of those things are fucking heavy because they're, like, you know, expensive fancy ones or adjustable beds or whatever. And you should never have one person doing that shit, but of course they did because they wanted to employ as few people as possible. Inevitably you're breaking your fucking back trying to lift and move this shit and pack it onto people's cars. Ugh. Fuck Mattress Firm, don't shop there. Buy your mattress anywhere else. I hear my creepy children. Can I open this? No? Ah. Oh no. Do I have to get into the creepy elevator? Yep. Into the creepy elevator I go. In the nest of eggs, it is cradled in his sweating hands. It sucks the fever loose from his body. He dreams of birds far above in the jungle canopy, a jaguar coughing at the dawn. Interesting. nest of eggs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 chapters left. We've done 6. So if we've been streaming for what, 3 hours? Yeah, we may not be able to finish it today. We may have to call it soon. But let's keep going for a little while. If I didn't keep getting confused and lost, it probably wouldn't take so long. Man, elevators are creepy enough. Being in one of these tiny ones? No. No. Is it attacking it? Oh, Jesus. Well, he's dead. Well, it's over. The end. Credits. Oh boy. Hello?
Quickly, Mandus. Find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the flood waters continue to rise.
The fires are stoked, assuming the same architect is responsible as the chemical plant. I surmise a centralized control system. Yeah, okay. What did that dark voice instruct me to do? Under the pistons, into the tunnels, and onto the bilge pumps. If the doors should be locked, I will have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust him, but my path is set. I shall ignore those noises, that shuffling steps below me. I will brave whatever lurks beneath, and I will save them. Bruised and battered but alive, I have survived the saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle. But I am driven to find my family, and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the bilge. Drain the flood. Free your children. Oh no! This seems good. Oh my god, I can fuck around with the light. In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required or the cell will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate, and using incineration or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brennenberg infusion vitae to 1 part organ monad disperal fluid is sufficient. This can be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound. Outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. What were they trying to make? What were they doing? Dissembling humans and pigs and rebuilding them into some kind of creature and adding some kind of something to it? And if it didn't work, they had to burn the bodies? Boy, oh boy. Bro, if this is, you're doing, I think you need to go to hell. I think you belong in hell. I think you need to go down there and just stay there. There's that little temple again. Right, because they said he changed in Mexico, and that kind of looks like a Mexican. And weren't pigs something to do? Didn't they have something to do with the Aztecs or my memory might be blurry there, but I feel like the animal had something to do with some kind of myth down there. I don't know. There might be something there. I'll have to look it up. Anything? Nope. I just accidentally jumped. Nope. Hey, Phil! Brandenburg solution from the first game. Huh. Hello. Everyone joining us? Okay, this is a centrifuge or something. Some kind of mail system, maybe? Man, bro, you're like fucked. Fucked. You and the pigmen just go to hell together. Oh, speaking of pigman! Inflamed it is, burning it does, bleeding from each hole fore and aft, leaking down my legs, blood and excrement. My lungs are in my vomit. I pass clots of organs now unto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that. Because of the changes, they ripple inner me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can, push them back into my gray gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. It'll help the running of the fever, because not all of us can take the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket, and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? Oh. God damn. Sentient enough to write. So clearly there's something still human in that thing. If that's what was writing. One of the pig people. Clearly one of the experiments. But I don't know if that's like a further, you know, like it could be more. It could be the monster that failed. I don't know. I don't know what I need this for. I guess I just... Let's put it there. What is this? Oh, yeah, it is a male thingamajiggy. Can I put you in it? Here. Yes. Off you go. Presumably I'll use that in the main room. Can I go in here? Yeah, one of the craziest notes I've seen in a game. That was pretty nasty. Pretty fucked. They've definitely not shied away from some of the grossness that horror... I feel like sometimes horror tries to be horrific, but clean. Like, it'll deal with blood and gore, but not viscera and snot and shit and piss and horror that'll do that is more vivid, is more, you know? It doesn't necessarily need to be in all horror, because some horror, you know, it doesn't fit. Sometimes you do want a more elevated kind of image, but not always. And this definitely feels like it should be a kind of low-down, fucked, nasty, shitty kind of a horror. Where are you? I hear you. Oh boy. There's gonna be like 3 of these things, aren't there? Yep, that one went in there.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, no, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
I have a feeling you're the reason there's like no one in this town. They're all dead. Or pigs. They are dead or they are pigs. Yeah, if you're dealing with horror and it involves dehumanization in a literal sense, it adds to it. You sound less disgusted and more intrigued than I am. Yeah, I think something like Fatal Frame, where you kind of have something of an elegant horror, it wouldn't fit. Like, it just, you want something that's more like blood and ghostly tissue and tears and that kind of thing fits with Fatal Frame, with that kind of like horror and beauty. Whereas this is horror and filth. Kind of a Clive Barker style horror. Is that where it came from? I don't remember. Maybe? No, okay, this looks different. That's creepy. It's a vent. Another teddy bear. I don't like these teddy bears showing up everywhere. Can I throw the teddy bear at the monster? Oh, it doesn't throw. Fucking... The only thing in this game that flies well are chairs. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I have ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. That's where they're coming from, the institutions. We measure their skulls, check their teeth, we give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is their reflections that trouble them most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children, I whisper to their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. He's using the pig machine to bring back his dead kids and turn them into some kind of eldritch horror, I'm thinking. Boy, oh boy. My children. Oh, man. I feel like there's not enough horror focused on obsessive parents.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
I think there's like a lot of horror related to relationships, like girlfriend, husband, spouse, like spouses and lovers. Not as much about parents that go mad in gaming. There's not a lot of the mad parenthood. I dig it. I guess there is, but in a sense of like the obsessive mother. Not so much like you are the person that went mad. The way that you have like your James or your... Like there's so many of those like Silent Hill 2 kind of clones. Some good, some not. That deal with mad lovers. I want more mad parents as your main character, as you descend into madness and find out what you did because you lost your children. Hi! Do not mind me. I need to go. Oh god. Oh no, I can't see. I think I'm dead. Man, they really can't be quiet when they want to be. Oh man, where is it gonna put me back? What was I doing? I was finding those things that go in the tubes. Okay, I'm not actually far, I think, from where I was. I don't think, because wasn't he like around the corner? Yep. I don't think they have good eyesight. I think if the light's off, they really can't see you. God, it's weird seeing them walk upright like that. Oh, they look so wrong. Oof. It also, like... I don't remember a lot of the first game, like I've said. I don't remember what the creature that followed us, what it was, like what its origin was. But knowing that these creatures were created by me, and they hunt me now, like there's something really fucked and sad about it.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnel. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
I don't trust that guy. He totally wants some kind of terrible evil to take place. Not that terrible evil hasn't already taken place here. Okay, we found another of those things. Aha! What if I send 2? I don't actually know what it is exactly I need. Like, if I need different things? Or if I just need 3 containers. Can I send more than 1? No, it won't go. Okay, so once I've done it once, it's like, okay, you did it. You're done. There's totally gonna be a pig. I hear him. I hear it. Don't like that. I don't like the blood in the teddy bear. I'm not really a fan of it. And its associations and implications. They seem bad. Yeah, my ghost children are definitely trying to trap me in hell or something. More experiments with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with strychnine. Filter the expected convulsions and after. The expected convulsions and spasming, it died after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced. However, damage occurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute case of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning, perhaps, yes. It is, after all, known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replace the fluid in the lungs with Compound X. Should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. What about the creepy kid laughter? Are you a fan of that? No. I think maybe children shouldn't laugh. Maybe that's something they shouldn't be allowed to do legally. Okay, I think I was already here, wasn't I? Yeah, because that's where I did that. No. No, this is a different one. This might be the last one I need. Get the thing. No? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this was where I was. Get in the tube? No? Yeah, maybe it was where I was. I don't know. Maybe the kid fucked something up. Okay, I guess I'm dropping down. Okay, here we go. Gimme. Biv. I guess these are different chemicals. OMD, BIV. We need a third one? Yes. So, I've been to that way. I think that's where I was, maybe? Maybe if I go back and I check that one thing. No, I can't go back because I just dropped down. I have a feeling I need to go this way. I think there might be... I need to get that one that I left because I couldn't get it in the thing. Honestly, I think this game... I have to replay the first Amnesia, but I think I like this one better than the previous. Because, not gameplay-wise, but story-wise, there is something so much worse about this narrative, and it's depravity. compared to what I remember of the first one. If I remember right, the first one, you forget that you were involved with this guy and you summoned a terrible nightmare, but then you can help put it back. But there's just something so grotesque about this and how prolonged it was and how many people would have had to die over such a long period of time. I don't know. That's where I went earlier, isn't it? So is it closed off now? Am I sitting in the dark? Oh my god. I'm not, but my fucking... Jesus, is it really that dark in here? I don't have an overhead light in my room. I'm gonna have to open a window or something. Oh yeah, that helps. I have 2 lights on in here, but it never seems to make much of a difference. Ugh, I hate the window. If you leave the windows open in this house, the house gets incredibly hot, which is why I usually keep them closed. But God, that was really dark. I have got to invest in a better lamp. I don't know. Maybe this is where I need to go? Maybe? Okay. I think this was where I was when I found that thing I couldn't do. Yeah, I got that call from that guy. Let's see. Come up here. Where is that? Oh. I guess I've done this one. This is the one. What chemical is this? I have the BIV. So presumably I have to find a third machine somewhere. It's porcine resource reassignment? Oh no. And this is gonna drop me back down, right? Is there something? I don't know where this third one is. Let's take a look. We did all that. Okay. Did that one. Okay, it looks like one of them is just in this room? Maybe? If I'm understanding correctly? Is it up here? That's where I came in. Maybe it's in this room? What's this? Huh? Can I open this? No? What? Why would you show that to me and then just not let me open it? Okay, that one opens. These ones don't, I guess. And there's nothing in there. Okay, interact? No. Okay, let's see here. I'm confused. I think it's saying I need 2 of one of the chemical. I need 2 of the same one. Might as well try it. Some of the puzzly bits of this aren't exactly straightforward, but I remember that being an issue with Amnesia as well, the first one. I always struggle with puzzles that are not exactly straightforward. I'm not that smart. Okay, run. Go, quickly! Flee! Hopefully there's no pigman. I don't think he's here anymore. Where was I going? Uh-oh. I said something. I summoned him. Okay, this is that room with the teddy bear. No chemical. Okay. Let's see if it'll let me put another one in the tube. And maybe if it's not this one, maybe it's the one that's in cold storage that I need 2 of. We'll see. I could just carry it back with me. Aha! Ta-da! Just beam my head on that pipe. Am I stuck? Here we go. Give. Oops. I hope these aren't, like, volatile and shouldn't be shaken, or, you know. Oh no, get in the thing, get in the thing. No, I don't want to, no. Get in it. Oh, do I have to take something out? Is that empty? Eh? Maybe, I don't, oh, is that like the one that they go into? It looks like I can't put anything in that. Do I just shake it up now? Shimmy, shimmy? How do I make it shimmy? What is that noise? I didn't like it. Oh, is that it? That looks like it might be something. Oh. Uh-oh. I hope I was supposed to do that. Is this safe? Is this OSHA compliant? Oh, my coffee's gone. Aha! What do I do with that? There's clearly another passage beyond the locked gates. It seems I have a choice of approach. The padlock is old but firm. I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Some form of bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds positively reeks of the foul fluids. Clearly a compound, some volatile bastard of 2 composite ingredients. I wager I'll find them close by. Which is what I did. And now I have another entry in my journal. Let's hope that doesn't break. I have the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing, a witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass, a strange choice, unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with this so-called compound X. I should investigate further. Oh good, it didn't break. I was worried for a second. I have a feeling I'm supposed to use this to burn the padlock that I think is up here. Chug, chug. I don't think you want to chug this. I'm also shocked I haven't broken it. Here you go. Ta-da! Hello. Like, it should do the thing? Do I need to, like, throw it open or something? Oh, maybe I have to activate it with the light. Of course. we go. Ta-da! Oh, good. Blood. This place is a hellish nightmare.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
Daddy? It's me, Daddy. I'm a demon. I'm a Satan now, Daddy. That's why you're bleeding just now. I made you do that. Okay, the leaking world. The bottle of gin was empty. Sleep seemed impossible. Above the skyline of London, he could see only this temple rising into the smog. We might call it there, because I think that's actually about halfway through. Leaking world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've done 7 chapters. We have 8 to go. So yeah, that probably is a good place to stop. Very fascinating. I can see why it's such a change from the first Amnesia, why it was disliked and people had issues with it. Stepping into it, not really expecting it anything of it as an Amnesia game. Excuse me. It's really great. Like, I'm really digging it. I think that the themes and the lore that it's dealing with are especially fucked. They really resonate with me. I'm really enjoying it, and I think the mystery is interesting. It's not entirely mysterious, I guess, but there are elements of it that are unknown, and the slow reveal of the details and the grotesqueness has been really, really great. I'm digging it. I don't know anything about Amnesia Rebirth. I haven't played any of the Amnesias besides the first one, and that's why I figured, okay, well, let's play the second one, and we'll keep going and play the other ones eventually. I really like this game. I'm digging it. I can see it has its flaws, and it's definitely dated in a sense now compared to later horror, but it's got a lot of cool stuff going on in it. I will definitely finish it maybe tomorrow or the next day. Thanks for watching. You can find all my old live streams on the other channel. I'm behind on uploading the ones we've had in the last couple weeks, but I will do that tomorrow morning. I think that's really it. Yeah, I've heard that one of the reasons I got back into Amnesia is because I have heard the last game is absolutely, like, a great horror game. Absolutely divine. So I'm building my way back up to that one. Thanks for watching. I will be back with more horror soon because I'm going to try and play a lot of horror games this month. I'm in the mood. Check out my books, link in the description. You can become a member. It helps support the channel. Get extra content, extra videos you can't see otherwise. Join the Discord, follow me on social media. All those links are below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.